Hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday evening to you all. Good to see ya. What is up? Username hopefully not taken. That Wendo, Fight with Spoons, Cora Care, Magic Ledge, Kyle Murphy, Gaming Viking, Leon Stu, McIntyre, The White Lotus for the 1 year resub. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Oh no, Sunbird, Nikala Nidachuk, Mr. Wood, Big Wig, All Juice, Fairmint, Blue Ink. Hello, everyone. Good to see ya. And I'm pretty hyped. We are going to play some more Modern, with Modern Horizons. You might remember, how many of you were here yesterday? Raise your hand. Let me see the hand raise. Are you and you? All right. You probably remember from yesterday if you were here. We were 4-0. We were about to live the 5-0 dream with Hogaak. We were so close. And then we played against this 5-color snow pile. 5-color Karn snow stuff. And it beat us. It stole our 5-0, and I figured I should probably try to find the deck. So I put the call out on Twitter, I found the deck, I found the person that beat us, and now we're trying out 5-color snow, the deck that got us yesterday. So we got some spice. This is a weird one, a crazy one, and I'm excited to see if it actually works, because, do I keep saying 5-color? I need to add a white card. Do I have it on thin ice? I should add a white card just so I do have it on thin ice. All right. Boom. 5-color snow. There we go. 5-color. It's snow pile. That's a perfect name for this deck. 5-color snow pile. All right. I added a thing in on thin ice. So now we really are 5-color snow pile. Got it. We got there. We can even cast it off at Astrolab mana. Oh, good job, chat. 5-color snow pile. It's a thing. Before we get into this crazy deck, though, and I'm hyped for this, man, as much as the Hogaak deck is busted, Modern is sweet right now. Oh, you are going to love the videos that are coming up. Seriously, content creation is weird. The last couple weeks of War of the Spark Standard, kind of waiting for Modern Horizons. War of the Spark Standard, it's fine. I've liked the decks we've been playing, but I've kind of been okay, this is a fine video. I'm happy with this video, but I am super hyped for this week's Against Odds, this week's Mucha Brew, just finished this coming week's Budget Magic, also a Modern deck. Oh man, there is so much good stuff coming. I am so excited. You're going to love it. I am actually feeling really good about it, so I'm really happy. I'm super psyched. I'm a little disappointed. I don't even know if disappointed is the right word, but the thing we got to talk about is we randomly got Core Set 2020 spoilers today. Modern Horizons isn't even officially out yet. It releases on Friday, and we just got our first M20 spoilers. So if you haven't seen them, we have Happy Birthday, Fairy Tyrant. If you haven't seen them, I don't know what to make of this. So we got to talk about this before we get into it. There is a spoiler video on the YouTube channel. So I don't even know. We have three Chandras previewed for Core Set 2020. An uncommon Chandra with a plus ability, which is something we haven't seen before. A rare Chandra, and then also a mythic Chandra, which I think is busted. I don't know, why did they stack Can't Be Countered on here? Why are they doing this with Chandra Awakened Inferno? So, we got a bunch of busted Chandras. Well, not a bunch of busted Chandras. We got a potentially busted Chandra. No Space Twitch, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. I think a potentially busted Control Finisher Chandra in Awakened Inferno. A pretty sweet Chandra in Acolyte of Flame. This is a unique one. The loyalty ability is really cool, and it's just kind of like a weird Snapcaster-ish Planeswalker with a cool loyalty ability, so I think that's the most fun one of the bunch. Awakened Inferno is just push and very strong. Acolyte of Flame, I think, is the spiciest of the bunch, and then Nova's Pyromancer, probably be cheap, probably be cool and limited, if you want to build Elemental Tribal. Probably a good option there. The +1 is cool. So we're already getting Modern Horizon stuff. I mentioned on Twitter, our spoiler goes up next week. I saw the card today. Oh my god. The card that I get to show off, I am so excited. You are going to love it. I can't say anything more about it because the spoiler time isn't until next week. But oh boy, it is a good one. I'm hyped for a spoiler card too. So Rob Demir, Mastermind, and FMEC, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscriptions. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Are you a ghost? Do I look like a ghost? Is my green screen making me look ghostly today? I am not a ghost. I don't believe. Rare Chandra is going to in Aristocrats. That makes sense. That seems like a good home for it. So, oh, my shirt is Transcendent. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see. Let me see if I can fix that real quick, and then we'll do our reminders. Then we'll talk about this deck and start playing some Magic: The Gathering. There we go. Boom. Now my shirt is not transparent. Unghosted. We're there. We got there. Needs to put the art behind him on the green screen. That could be a good idea. So, hey, what's up, Timmy the Bad Fish? So let's do our reminders. Talk about this deck, start playing some Magic, and see how 5-color snow works. So, replay YouTube. If you missed our Hogaak stream yesterday, it was a sweet one. That deck is busted. There's tons of old streams out there. This one will be up tomorrow if you miss any of it, so check that out. Normal YouTube, we played some zombies in Standard for Budget Magic yesterday, so if you missed that, you should definitely check that out. There is Against the Odds first Modern Horizons episode going up tomorrow, so you're going to want to see that too. It's a sweet one. Apollo, welcome to the Fishbowl. What's up for you, Dinotron? How are you? Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. A Chandra Daily spoiler video. Also, top 10 videos for Modern Horizons start tonight. Pauper tonight. Commander coming with Tomer. Doing Modern with Crim. So lots of Modern Horizon stuff still to come. Otherwise, the sponsor of our stream tonight is, of course, Card Kingdom. And if you are looking for any new Modern Horizons cards, you can grab them over at cardkingdom.com from some really awesome people and to help support the stream and the website. So thank you to them for supporting the show. Definitely check them out. Jasurla, welcome to the Fishbowl. Jerusalem, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Is the video? Yeah, so the video schedule is back to 11 p.m. for now. It did not, the change, while I thought it was going to be great, in practice, it did not go very well. So it's possible that we will switch again in the future, but it didn't seem to go very well last week compared to how videos normally go. So switch back to this week to get through spoiler season for M20. Flip to Spoon and OMG is butthurt. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscribers. Otherwise, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playbats, donations, always appreciated, certainly not required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. Yeah, we did talk a bit about the Chandras. I think the Mythic one's very strong as a control finisher. The rare one is probably my favorite. I don't know if I don't think it's nearly as good as the Mythic one, but I do think that it is the sweetest build around. And then also, the uncommon one, yeah, whatever. It tells a story, it's fine for limited. Hello from the US, Jedi Knight. Didn't go well in terms of view or feedback or what. Mostly views. Like, the views were just way lower than normal, even compared to... Like, I know people were waiting for Modern Horizons and all that stuff, so I wasn't expecting it to be, like, super high view week, but the views were just very low compared to what they normally were. So I don't know if it was people, like, need to adjust to the schedule and it would adjust eventually, or if people didn't like the schedule. So I don't know. So we'll see. But so the schedule is back to where it always has been for now. And we'll see. We might still change it in the future, but for right now, especially because starting next week, we will have daily spoiler videos, which go up in the afternoon. The other thing that happened is on Monday, we had a stream and a video at the same time, which was really awkward. So rethinking the scheduling thing. I'm still working on it, but yeah, I think that's probably true, Verimit. Anyway, let's talk about this deck. Then we can talk Chandras in M20. We can talk M20 prices. I think one of the side effects of, or actually Modern Horizon prices, I really think one of the side effects of M20 coming so soon after Modern Horizons is a lot of those cards might end up being expensive. I think M20 might overshadow it a little bit. Anyway, let's talk about this deck. Can somebody look at my commander deck and yell at you? Well, I don't mind taking a peek at your deck, Rex. I don't know about yelling at you. First time catching you live, I watch all your YouTube videos for a couple years. Thanks for all the Jake throughout the years. Thank you so much, OMG, it's Butthurt, and welcome to the stream. Are you planning on adding Onto Ice? Consider snow-covered plains for your prismatic. So this deck, all right, this is 4-color snow. This is a deck we lost to in our last round yesterday. In this deck, it's a weird one. So, we have one of the stranger mana bases I have ever seen. We have 0 shock lands. We have 1,000,000 fetch lands, Prismatic Vista, a bunch of actual fetch lands, but we are not fetching out shocks. There is not a single shock in the deck. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, because the mana seems clunky, but we're fetching out snow-covered basics primarily. The snow-covered basics help turn on ice-fang Codal. They also help turn on Scred, is a really powerful removal spell. They power up Dead of Winter as another really powerful removal spell. So that is kind of the main snow package of the deck. Then we have just some more new stuff. Ren and 6. It looks strange in this deck, but basically, we have 1,000,000 fetch lands, so the idea is Ren and 6 going to keep getting us back our fetch lands, so we're just hitting our land drop every single turn, so we're kind of going to eventually outland our opponent. Otherwise, Snapcaster Mages as a creature works well with Kolaghan's Command. Our payoff, eventually, is Karn the Great Creator, which has a bunch of tutor possibilities from the sideboard. Engineered Explosives for removal, Lattice for the lock. My favorite's probably Liquimino Coating just to pick up lands. There's a Batter Skull, which we saw yesterday. We played it. Ensnaring Bridge for creatures. Pithy Needle, Torbot Script for graveyards. And that's basically the idea of the deck, is to play this weird mana base, grind out snowy value, and eventually card people. So this is definitely a MH1 deck. We have Ren and 6, we have Prismatic Vista, we have ice-fang Codal, we have Arkham's Astrolabe, we have Dead of Winter. This is a very, very influenced by Modern Horizons deck. Comrade Condor, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. What is it, Merit Age's Slumber? I think the problem with Merit Age's Slumber is it's really slow. Like, in this deck, it's going to take us forever to get 10 snow-covered permanents. We have 8 non-land snow-covered permanents, and then a bunch of snow-covered land permanents. It's just so ambitious to actually ever turn it on, I think, is the main issue. But, I mean, it seems sweet and spicy, but I don't know if it's actually going to work. The question is, what do we do with this on Thin Ice? Which I also think this deck might want a couple shock lands. I feel like I played one test game with the deck, and while it worked, and I think I actually won, it did feel like the mana was sort of clunky if you don't draw Astrolabe. Like, I think I had a Thoughtseize in hand and like a Wooded Foothills, and I was like, oh, okay, turn 1 Thoughtseize, crack my Wooded Foothills. I was like, oh my god, I can't get black mana. I can get a snow-covered forest or a snow-covered mountain. That's the worst Wooded Foothills I've ever seen. So yeah, and that is the problem. There's no shocks to up the snow count, and I wouldn't go shock heavy, but maybe like 1 Blood Crypt over a fetch land and 1 something over like a couple of shock lands to have the option might be worth it. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, like maybe 2 shock lands over a couple, not over the snow-covered lands, but over a couple, because we have like 13 fetches in this deck, which is 30 fetches is about as high as it goes. What are we cutting is a question. Ceremony, the other thing is this deck, like, Ren and 6 kind of wants you to be able to play lands that do things and go to the graveyard. So, like, we don't have any Ghost Quarters. We don't have any Field of Ruins. I'm wondering, like, if we play against Tron, what are we doing against Tron? Just trying to, like, race Tron to, I mean, I guess we can, like, Assassin's Trophy lock them. Maybe we shouldn't really play on Thin Ice. That might, oh, we can't cut Prismatic Vista. That's like our best card. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Is this deck's nut draw able to stop Hogaak Vengevine? We're about to find out. We are about to find out with the snow deck. I have literally no idea. But we're going to see, because we're going to play this deck and see what happens. Fetches grab snow, though. It's Snowboy all the way. I mean, we're all in on the snow. There's no Chiller Pillar. Cut Cut red and 6 for chiller filler. I'll have to think about that. Supply of Modern Rise is going to be low for the price tag and M20 timing, and yet a bunch of new, potentially very important cards. Feels really awkward for their locking people out of Modern. Yeah, that's one of my concerns, actually, is I think we're going to see Modern Horizon prices kind of spike. What's up, Demonic Wolf? Thank you. Not spike immediately, but if M20 kind of overshadows it, and judging by like Chandra's and just the rumblings I've been hearing, it seems like a really strong set. Okay, Ren and 6, let's do it. Like, this is a scenario where being able to get a Shockland would be so helpful. Because then we could, like, ice-fang Kodal and Ren and 6, but, alright. I mean, we got Kodal. We'll see what happens. Maybe Kodal is enough. The deck needs Goblin Snowman. Oh, yes, we do need to go to stream mode. That is a good call. I also want to figure out what to do about the chat behind me. The whiteness. We could have something there. I mean, I guess the whiteness isn't the worst, but it would look better if that was, like, filled in black. Or maybe there's just, like, a Blood Moon poster or something. Oh, no. Okay. It's Affinity. I thought we were getting infected. We're getting Affinity. Opponent going off. Signal Pest. Alright. Okay. We draw. Snow-covered island. So... Well, start doing what our deck does. Verdant Catacombs, go. Okay, pass the turn. Oh, empty Goldfish tokens is a good idea. Hair down Seth, yes. Saffron Golden Mane in the white space. Can you add the art of the main card of your deck playing in the background? Ooh, that's actually a sweet idea. That could work. Why is Ren and 6 so good here? Yeah, Ren and 6, if we can actually cast it, which we don't have a way to get red mana, but it does seem like it just snipes 90% of affinity creatures, which is pretty sweet. Opponent gets in, hits us for 1. I think we can handle that. Like, Ren and 6, that's a sniper. Down to 19. Opponent. Oh, Ravager. Okay. Crack this. Oh, this mana. Grab a snow-covered forest. Winter is coming, Affinity. Winter is coming. Oh no, more? Another spring leaf drum. Alright, that's a clock. Opponent passes. Ooh. Yeah? Okay, that's snow-covered mountain. So, snow-covered mountain, ping signal pass, opponent sacks it, goes Ravager. Ping Ravager, opponent sacks spring leaf drum. Well, yeah, let's distract our opponent. Ren and 6. It would have been insane if our opponent hadn't drawn Ravager, but... yeah. Ping, Signal Pest. Opponent sacks, grows Ravager. We're gonna need a sweeper, I think. Although, I guess ice-fang Kodal could... I don't think we're dead here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We shouldn't be just dead. If our opponent has cranial plating, we might be dead, but... we should survive this turn. So that's good. We're going to survive turn 3, maybe. We did the hypergeometric math for this mana, and you were 85% for 2 colors on turn 2, and 90% on turn 3. All right. Well, maybe the mana... oh, God. That is exactly the card we did not want to see. Well, we're not dead, but that speeds up the clock. Opponent. Getting in for 1.5 billion. Or do they kill Ren and 6? We need to draw a Skred. Skred would be great. Skred or Lightning Bolt would be helpful. This is going to be interesting. Can we stabilize? If we can stabilize, we win the long game. We also have Kolaghan's Command in our main deck, which would be insane. We have 3 Kolaghan's Commands, which would be so good. Affinity is definitely a cranial plating deck. Why did they not equip Ravager? That's a good question. They might... what do they have in hand? Why are they thinking about not attacking? Galvanic Blast, maybe? I think they just have to go face. Wow, gonna kill Ren in 6. Okay. Well, we're pretty okay with that. Ren in 6 dies. We untap. Ice-fang Codal. Well, snow-covered island. Go. All right, Codal, it's up to you. Come on, Flying Snake. Captain Mem, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. All right, Flying Snake, it's up to you. We could also draw into like a Scred off the Flying Snake. That would be sweet. Opponent's only got one card in hand. No one expects the the ice-fang Codal. I mean, our opponent might, but what do you think of the current oh no. What do you think of the current standard meta? I think the current standard meta is, all right, Eclipse Ravager. Yup. Combat. Opponent. Out of cards. Attacks. Well, we will Codal. Surprise. Into Snapcaster. Well, block Ravager. Take a billion. Counters on Ornithopter down to 11. Still wouldn't mind a removal spell. That would be helpful. Opponent passes. Snow-covered mountain. Well, Polluted Delta. Go. Oh, we need a draw. We need a draw. We need a draw. Pass the turd. This is going to be close. Yeah, I think Big Chandra might bring back Jeskai Control. Opponent, Signal Pest. They have so many flyers. Nexus. Equips Nexus. Yup. Combat. Well, come on, Scred, please. Can we crack this Delta? We go to 1? Or are we just dead? Well, we gotta... so we crack this for black. I think. Could we not have cast Ren, picked up Catacombs, and held up ice-fang? We could have, potentially. Although Ren doesn't really do a whole lot here. Alright, let's just Codal. See what we draw. Alright, let's crack. Snow-covered swamp. Gonna drop to 1. Snow-covered mountain. Alright. Block Ornithopter. Not hitting the removal, though. And this is where you can see the mana is so awkward. Thoughtseize, and we scoop it up. Well, double cranial plating is a lot for any deck to deal with. The 2 cranial platings, that's tough. We had some stuff, but our opponent had a lot of cranial platings. More than we can really keep up with. Why crack before drawing with Codal? I mean, it's a very tiny amount, but we have to crack anyway. And that's theoretically one less land in our deck that we can draw. We really need to hit a removal spell there as our only shot. Yeah, no instance. No instance at all. I mean, we have instants in our deck. We just didn't draw them. That was, I guess, kind of an awkward draw. So we want Ceremonious Rejection. We can go down... maybe just a couple Thoughtseizes? I mean, we do have a lot of removal. Do we want explosives in our deck or in our sideboard? Probably our sideboard. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is it. I guess Pithing Needle is good. We could main deck the Pithing Needle. We have Karn, which is insane. Oh, Shave Karn? No! We're playing Affinity. Karn is insane. Karn is like our best card. It's so good against Affinity. I mean, obviously if it dies immediately, it's less good. But we have a lot of cards that are good against Affinity. Maybe we go down more Thoughtseizes. Thoughtseize is a lot of life loss. It fizzles quickly. Let's go up the Pithing Needle and the Explosives. And run it like that. I don't think we want Surgical there. Yeah, Karn is really good here. This deck. We got Prismatic Vistas. Can we even keep this? So we have turn 1 nothing, turn 2 Assassin's Trophy, turn 3 nothing, turn 4 Snapcaster Assassin's Trophy. The problem is if we mull, we're going to mull into like a 1-lander and have to go to 5, and then we're going to just auto lose. That is the problem with mulliganing. The risk is so high. I mean, we'll try it, but I know that is probably what's going to happen. Well, okay. This is a no-threat hand, but we do have removal, so we'll keep it. Snow-covered mountain. I guess that ended up being a decent mulligan. We have targeted removal, which is not bad. If you're going to cut down to 3 color, what would you cut? What would be the easiest color to cut? Green gives ice-fang Kotal. I think if you cut green, there's no reason to really be... There's no real reason to be a snow deck. I think Kotal's one of the best snow threats. Well, Scalding Tarn, go. Start cracking our lands, fixing our manas. Bone it. Yeah, you could cut black. Mox Opal. Only 2 artifacts, though. Vault Scourge Part 2. Huh. Well, let's... Bolt Vault Scourge. Opponent gets a Vault Scourge. And... yeah, Wrenn and 6 would be so sweet. Like, Wrenn and 6 actually seems insane against a lot of our Affinity threats. I guess black would be the easiest cut. This is an odd choice. Okay. So gives up a mana to make a mana. Well, I guess this is just too good to pass up. Crack this. Snow-covered island. Shushro, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, I think we are going to do this. Kill Blinkmoth. Okay. I mean, opponent still doesn't have mana. All right, passes. We have good draws. ice-fang Kotal. That's an interesting draw. Play a Bloodstained Mire. Pass the turn. Okay. Man, do we want to just kill Vault Scourge? I guess we don't need to yet. All right, pass the turn. They still don't have Mox Opal mana. Yeah, I think we got our opponent pretty good with the greed. Spire of Industry, opponent. Cranial Plating. All right, this is fine. We'd rather just ice-fang Kotal block here if we have the choice. Yeah, Vault Scourge, opponent, combat. That works out perfectly fine. Crack Bloodstained Mire, Snow-covered Swamp. This is going much better. Yeah, black does give us the wipe. I mean, I think the mana might be okay. I do think maybe we want Shocklands. Ooh, another Scred. All right, we might be able to just kill everything. Kill Volscourge. We draw. Dead of Winter. Polluted Delta, go. All right, the grind is on. This is where Karn would be great. We have so many things that would be great. Opponent. I mean, the black is mostly for Dead of Winter, which is one of the best snow thing. Yeah, no Shocklands is so weird. We do have a lot of removal, though. Springleaf Drum for our opponent. Turns on the Mox Opal. Passing. Well, I guess we keep cracking to thin our deck. Polluted Delta. Snow-covered Island. Untap. Whoo! That is a good one. That's a draw. Pass the turn. Kolaghan's Command. Super sweet here. I mean, eventually we are probably going to beat him to death with a Snapcaster. Or we're going to draw a Karn or a Renin 6. Renin 6 is so cool because once we ultimate it, we get like infinite... Ooh, Master of Ethereum. Alright. Opponent. Passing. Well... Scred you? Scred is pretty solid. Yeah, I think we could almost play Blood Moon with all this land fetching. All right, land go. I guess we're kind of like a control deck. Pass the turn. How did you like the Bridgevine deck? It is broken. It is so strong. It was fun, though. I think people will get sick of it very quickly because it feels incredibly strong, but... Inky. Opponent, combat. Attacks. We'll take one, in fact, sure. Opponent. Steel Overseer. So, we will Kolaghan's Command. Let's see, 2 damage and blow up an artifact. Inkmoth and Steel Overseer. Keep killing it. Cragwood Vales. Get another basic land. We lost yesterday with Hogaak against this deck. Yeah, they did have Renin 6. They just didn't draw it. But I actually got the... I put the call out on Twitter, and I got the exact deck list from the person who played against us. They actually messaged it to me. Ornithopter Part 2 for our opponent. Equips. Opponent. Combat. Alright, so Snapcaster. For Kolaghan's Command. Kolaghan's Command. Blow up an artifact, get back a creature. So get back Kodal. Blow up Cranial Plating. I guess they could have Spell Pierce, but... Alright, take 0. Kodal returns. And now we go on the aggro. I could see like 1 or 2 Wrath of Lage. It would be sweet to make a Merit Lage in this deck. Another Snapcaster. Well, get in with Snappy. And our opponent. I feel like we're probably going to win from here. They know about Kodal, so let's just run it out. Draw a card. Oh, okay. That might do it. Karn. Turn on Astrolab. And pass the turn, and I think this probably does it. Karn is so good against this deck. Pabs! How's it going tonight? Good to see ya. Unearth would be sweet in this. I really like Unearth. I don't know if we have enough creatures in this deck. We're a little creature light for it, but I think it's really good. We do not have any Merit Lages. It's just so hard to get to 10 snow permanents. Like, this is turn 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're on turn 8, and we still wouldn't have enough permanents to turn it on. I think it's just... I think it's just too hard to actually turn on. I mean, Karn is especially effective in this matchup because it just naturally shuts down a lot of our opponent's deck. Could have killed their Mox or Ornithopter. Oh yeah, probably should have done that. Do you see a good combination in Soul Herder and Astral Drift, maybe in an Esper deck? I have not really messed around with Soul Herder. Astral Drift is something I've been working on. Not in Esper, but that does sound fun. I think Astral Drift is very possible. The challenge is it is a little bit slow in some matchups. Like, if you can survive until like turn 4, turn 5, the value is insane. The problem is there are matchups where you take turn 3, play Astral Drift, and then you just die. Ooh, let me see Bug Snow. Oh, that's definitely very in on the snow plan. I think something along those lines probably more effective for trying to turn on Merit Lage's Slumber, because just like everything is snow. So that makes a lot of sense if the goal is to Merit Lage's Slumber. Spraying Leaf Drum, Welding Jar, opponent going to down. Ornithopter. Opponent's just going to empty their hand here on turn 1. Alright, opponent passes. Verdant Catacombs. Go. Oh, I think we played the wrong land. We should have played Prismatic Vista, I think. Opponent. Oh, boy. Master of Ethereum. This is an insane start that is going to beat us. Omnigrab Percy for the 12th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. All right, opponent gets in for $1 billion. Oh, yeah, that is an Affinity start. So Wrenn and 6 doesn't do anything. Ugh. Alright. Untap. Prismatic Vista. Pass the turn. Not looking good, boys and girls. Not looking good. Ink Moth Nexus. Oh, this is, yeah. Alright, well, they got us. That's just as good as it gets for Affinity. Opponent combat. Attacks. Well, welcome to Modern, I guess. Snow-covered mountain. Yeah, I don't think anything we do matters here. Attempt to scred this. Opponent can regenerate or just sack. And then we could try to Dead of Winter, but our opponent has this Ravager, so it doesn't do anything. Yeah, down to a low life total. Well, that was a very good Affinity hand. What about using Primeval Titan to ramp into Merit Lage? I mean, we'll cast it. It doesn't work. Our opponent wins here, but Dead of Winter. Our opponent doesn't really have to do anything other than sack stuff to Ravager. Would have been good if our opponent did not have the Ravager. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it would have been decent, but not good enough. Opponent. So you could use Primeval Titan to try to ramp into Merit Lage. I think, like, if you're trying to build against the odds, make a Merit Lage, that seems like a good way to go about it. But I think the question is, like, from a more, like, spiky perspective, is trying to like get in a few Primeval Titan attacks to make a Merit Lage better than just like winning with Valakut? Probably not. Yeah, the mana is one of my biggest questions about this deck. I think you need a lot of snow-covered lands to be a snow deck. So yeah, I think that Primeval Titan would be a fine way to try to do it, but I think from a more like spiky perspective, there's probably better things to do with a Primeval Titan than try to make. The problem with Merit Lage is even once you make it, a Path to Exile does fizzle it. So you do all this work and put a lot of effort into it, and then there's just like commonly played 1-mana cards that are just like, okay, your whole thing went for nothing. That's kind of the problem with the Merit Lage Planner, one of them. And Path is like the third most played card in the format, so... Alright. Run it back. The snow list I've been mulling is more controlling based, using the now draw spells and Utopia spirals. Ooh, that sounds interesting, Witness. I made a Merit Lage once and I got wing sharded. Oh, that is brutal. That is brutal. And try to play Chromatic Star in this deck. So, okay. So this is a hand where our mana would be really bad, but the Astrolabe hopefully saves us. Opponent, ugh. Basic Island. Well, we will see. Verdant Catacombs. Crack it. Yeah, this is where you got to make such awkward mana choices. Like, we get a snow cover. So this is actually a really good example of where I think having a couple of shocklands would help. Like, in this scenario, our snow isn't doing anything immediately. If we could get a shockland, we could Thoughtseize into Renin 6. But because we're playing no shocklands, we have to choose. So we have to go with Thoughtseize. But this means we're not going to be able to Renin 6. And it also means... Oh my goodness. Huh. Huh. Okay. Well, we will take Little Teferi for now. I mean, I guess the good news is our opponent only has 2 lands. Pass the turn. Whew. Opponent's got a lot of action. Well, that is a land off the top. Opponent, passing. Yeah, play... Snow-covered mountain. Play Astrolabe. Draw a card. It's a land. Alright, pass the turn. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Does Little Teferi interact much? It's annoying. Opponent plays Field of Ruin. Alright, passes. Assassin's Trophy is a good answer. The Vasco, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I think we know our opponent has a counter. I think we're just going to Snapcaster Thoughtseize. Snapcaster. If our opponent wants to spend their Force of Negation, that's fine. Snapcaster Thoughtseize you. Opponent spends the Force of Negation. Yep. Pass the turn. We know most of our opponent's hand. Should the deck be running for Field of Ruins? That is a very tough call. Like, sort of. Field of Ruin is a good card. It's not necessarily helpful with our mana, which is a little bit awkward with our snow plan. I don't know about the mana base in this deck. I think the mana base might be the most questionable aspect of this deck, honestly. Opponent. Interesting. So what do we want to do now? The Vasco, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So we could Renin 6 and kill Narset. We can also just play Karn, which might just be... That's probably just better, honestly. I think we just got to play Karn. Wooded Foothills, crack it. We're going to have a basic land of every 4 different basic lands. Go to combat, hit Narset to 1, because Narset can't do much damage at 1 anyway. Play Karn. Take down Karn. Yes, please. Take Liquid Metal Coating. And let the fun begin. Okay, opponent. Ops. Oh, opponent puts it to the bottom. Well, opponent, I hope you got a counter, because if not, your life is going to be very bad very shortly. The Fidget, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I mean, Narset on 1 doesn't do anything, though. Like, it is dead, essentially. Like, technically it's not dead, but for all intents and purposes, it is. Like, it doesn't do anything. Okay, so Liquid Metal Coating. And then I say, you become an artifact. Opponent floats mana, sure. And then I say, you become a creature. This combo I do like. The card Lattice is annoying, but I do think Mycosynth Lattice card is kind of hilarious. Opponent cracks one in Strad. MTGA needs a hero button for my account and my account only. I should be able to press it and then order both players' decks. Ooh, that would be cool if you could press a button to order decks. Opponent Snapcaster going to opt. Yup. Opponent's trying to stay alive. Fighting the good fight. Opponent opts. Okay. Well, we go to combat. We attack Narset. Opponent takes it. Well, we play Renin 6, Planeswalker Part 2. Kill Snapcaster. This deck looks so janky, but it's kind of working. Opponent. Yeah, we have Renin 6 down, and it was good there. And opponent scoops it up. Renin 6, 2-mana Planeswalker. Too powerful. Too powerful for our opponent. What do you think about the combination of Yawgmoth and Nest of Scarabs in Modern? So, Nest of Scarabs... Is that like Hapatra on an enchantment? Whenever one or more counters are put on a creature, create that many 1/1 black insect tokens. So, yeah, it's similar to Hapatra, I guess, in that you put a counter on something, you get an insect, you can put a counter on the insect. So it would give you the ability to pay a life to draw a card, basically, and then also get enter the battlefield triggers. I think the question is, what do you do to win the game with that? Renin 6 just seems bad. I think Renin 6 seems pretty sweet. What do you think about a 3-mana enchantment and a 4-mana planeswalker? Just like, in general, 3-mana enchantments and 4-mana planeswalkers are fine. What? That's kind of a strange sounding question. Yeah, I mean... That does seem like a sweet way to get like an aristocrat style kill, Blood Artist or something. I could definitely see trying that. There's Hapatra can do that. Undying creatures have some potential for combo. I think you should go 4-color Snow Panza with Renin 6. I kind of just want to play Renin 6 Ghost Quarter and just try to lock people out of the game. That sounds fun. I think we bring in Tireless Trackers. Go down probably the Screds, mostly. Go down Screds. And go up Pithing Needle, I guess. Maybe something like this. I don't think we want Surgicals. Actually, Dead of Winter seems really bad. Maybe we keep a Scred. Well, maybe we can Surgical. Alright, bring in a Surgical. Does Scred? I really don't want Scred. Alright, we'll go 2 Surgicals. 2 Surgicals. Try it like that. The Lightning Bolt can kill Planeswalkers, at least. Or pressure them. Especially with Snapcaster. Huh? Alright. I mean, this is fine-ish. Relatively fine-ish. Have you seen Wedge Sultai Slumber video deck tech? I have not. I think someone was talking about it. But I have not actually seen the deck. All right, more Snapcasters. Those could be good eventually. Play the land, pass the turn. Dazzy J for the 25th month. Misclicked my Prime sub last month, but good to be back on the fish chain. Huzzah for the Jake. Well, thank you so much, Dazzy J. Definitely appreciate it. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. More Astrolabs. Well, let's just Prismatic Vista, pass the turn. See what our opponent's got going on. Probably Planeswalkers. Glah for the 2nd month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. How do you feel about new Chandras with a creature from Modern Horizons that drops a Planeswalker for 1 and you sack it at the end of turn? I guess the emblem is pretty sweet. Opponent, cracking their lands. Nar setting. Okay. Top 4 cards. Gets a Teferi. And passes. Well, crack this. Snow-covered Chimberto! Welcome to the Fishbowl. It is chilly in here. Winter is coming. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Kodal, draw a card. Untap. Scrying Sheets is kind of sweet. So. Bolt Narsat. Play Wooded Foothills, crack Wooded Foothills, Snow-covered Forest, Astrolab. Our mana's going to be good. Draw a card. Whoo! There's Big Daddy Karn. This doesn't combo on turn 3, unplayable and modern. Yeah, this is a pretty fair deck. About as fair could be. Do we want to needle? We can needle Little Teferi. Is it worth it just to needle Little Teferi? Probably. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, pass the turn. I don't think we're going to needle it yet. We lost round 1 to Affinity. It was 1-1, but game 3, they had a really fast hand and kind of crushed us. They had pretty much like a turn 3 kill. Oh, that's a sad Field of Ruins. Opponent, Teferi, Time Raveler. Probably going to have to tick it up, I assume. I mean, you want to bounce something, go for it. We're all about the bouncing. We would love any of those to be bounced. So Play About Accomplice is a card that... So here's a good question for you that I don't think we've talked about yet. Tomorrow, we have our first Modern Horizons Against the Odds coming out. Oh, we have a new donation. I think we have to new donation first. And then I will ask you this question because I am curious. Blue Cheese with the $5 donation. Seth, try to decide between Azorius Spirits, Mono White Death and Taxes while I save up for humans. Any advice? Ugh. So, both of the cards have some overlap with humans, so that's good. Like Thalia, for example... I've played Azorius Spirits, and I think the deck's pretty good. I haven't played much Mono White Death and Taxes, but Death and Taxes theoretically might get more from Modern Horizons. Like Giver of Runes, I know like Vince is trying, Pleasant Kenovia is trying. So that's really close. I don't think, as far as like which is going to be more competitive, I think they're probably like roughly the same. So I would probably go with whatever you think is more appealing to you and you think would be more fun. I think, from what I could tell, they're probably roughly equal in most ways. So I would say whatever seems more enjoyable. Thank you so much for the donation. So what would you put on your against odds list for the first against odds poll? I need suggestions. Righteous Fury, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Well, let's Thoughtseize. Opponent. And Monkey Lawyer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Removal, Narset. Also Force of Negation. Deep Forest Tournament, Merit Lage Enchantment, the Double Up Expel, Planebound Accomplice, Merit Lage Tribal, Slivers, Ninjas, Flibbleflip Tribal. That's not a War of the Spark. Scale up Infect. No. I mean, maybe we'll play that someday, even though I hate Infect, but I don't think that's against odds. From Monkey Lawyer, hey Seth, have any cards from Horizon seemed appealing for you in Esper Control? Have a fun league. Kaya's Guile seems like probably the best Esper Control card, I would say. Seth McKinnon Tribal would actually be fun. Did you happen to see my DM about the mid-range snow list I sent you last night? Ooh, I did not, Ricky Ross. Was that on Twitter or was that on here? I'll have to look. If it's on Twitter, I might not have seen it. Or if it was on here. But no, I don't think I have. You should send me the list again, though. I'd like to see it. Alright, so take Force of Negation. Or take Narset. Take Narset. Okay, take Narset. Go to combat. Attack to Fairy. Play Scrying Sheets. Snapcaster for Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize again. Take Force of Negation. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent's got not much going on. MTG get mothing for the 9th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. I'm looking it up now. Oh, opponent's going to bounce our ice-fang Codal. Thank you, opponent. I appreciate that. I'm looking at it now, Ricky. Helix on Snapcaster, sure. Opponent. Passing. Alright. That looks sweet. Codals. I don't know about the Merit Lage's Slumber. What has your experience been with Merit Lage's Slumber? It just seems so slow. Unbound Flourishing does seem sweet. Bear Tribal, that also seems like a good against the odds option. Opponent has 2 cards. Well, yeah. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Karn. Oh, they drew their draw was Force of Negation? That's an insane draw. Steam Vents. Untapped, it is. They top decked a Force of Negation. Or Dovin's Veto. Alright. Well, sure. Wooded Foothills. Go. Opponent. I trophied with Merit Lage's Slumber draft. Yeah, it seems good to draft. That's for sure. Opponent. Gonna kill our Scrying Sheets. Kills our Scrying Sheets. Oh, I wanted that card. Cascade Slivers seems like another sweet one. Alright, Snow-Covered Mountain. Sure. Opponent, passing. I'll crack this. Get a snow-covered whatever. Forest, I guess. Snow-covered forest. Untap. Surgical extraction. Well, let's Codal. Draw a card. Ooh, Kolaghan's Command. That is also interesting. What do we want to do here, though? We can Snapcaster Bolt. We can just Kolaghan's Command, kill Teferi. Yeah, I guess we do that. Play Polluted Delta. Kolaghan's Command. Actually, maybe we just get back Snapcaster. Like, kill Teferi, get back Snapcaster. I think that's better. Get back Snapcaster, kill Teferi. Because we know their hand has 2 removal spells, so they have an easy discard. I can't kill it on upkeep because of Teferi's static ability. Alright. Electrolyzes Kotal. Alright, pass the turd. Yeah. The linear gameplay don't always have multiple play paths. Opponent. That is true. Cracks Flooded Strands. We might have to needle this Colonnade. I'm kind of trying to wait and see. This Colonnade is a clock. We're at 12. We might have to do that. Yeah, there's Colonnade. Definitely going to have to needle Colonnade. Opponent, combat. Gets it. Hits us down to 8. Well, crack Polluted Delta. Snow-covered swamp. Untap. Verdant Catacombs. Well, yeah. Pithing Needle on Colonnade. Verdant Catacombs. And, yeah, I guess we just... Should we Snapcaster now? Maybe we should. Veza Do Things! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. There's no Abrade in the graveyard. This is our opponent's hand. So I guess they can't Abrade the Needle, but that's mostly fine. Yeah, let's Snapcaster. For Kolaghan's Command. Kolaghan's Command. Get back Kotal. Opponent discards. Opponent's going to pass Snapcaster. Interesting. Yeah, take a land. Opponent discards a land. Well, we know they have the Abrade. That's their last card. Pass the turn. It's just an Abrade in hand. Hexdrinker or Mongoose would be cool to build around. Those are fun ones to build around. Relic of Progenitus. Okay. That's annoying, but not really deadly. Cracks Relic of Progenitus. Abrade, one unknown in hand. And it's a Colonnade. Opponent, passing. Well, down to 6. Crack catacombs. Oh boy, running out of lands to fetch. Snow-covered forest. Untap. Another Snapcaster. Well, play Codal. Draw a card. Ugh. Another land. Oh, we're gonna die? We're gonna die to these colonnades. Pass the turn. Oh, what a sad way for this to end. Opponent. Wow, they didn't. Why are they not abrading that? Place a land. I am so confused. Crack this. Thin the deck. Snow-covered island. Should we be running out Snapcaster? Gotcha Tribal. What would Gotcha Tribal be? Just like the, like Mana Tithe type effects? Huh. Ooh, let me see, Winterwolf. Alright, we'll run out one Snapcaster. Untap. Ooh, Renin 6. Well, go to combat. Get it with Snapcaster. Hit our opponent. This is where having like a Ghost Quarter in our graveyard would be sweet. Opponent takes or beats. Yeah, Mana Tithe is one of my favorites. That is one of the best gotcha cards. I'll play Renin 6. Get back a land. Play the land. Pass the turn. Opponent abrades the needle. All right. Well, let's see what they find. If they can get in with these colonnades, it is bad news. Opponent. We have a new donate. Oh my goodness, it's Teferi. All right. Well, that is a good magic card. Teferi draws into Narset, chaining them together. Narset ticks down. From Blue Cheese, this donation is to shout out South North for being nice and helpful in chat. Well, Blue Cheese, thank you for the donation. And South North, thank you for being kind and helpful in chat. Opponent has Commit to Memory. Ugh, this is so awkward, but I guess we have to run out another Snapcaster. Oh, this is so awkward. Untap. Kolaghan's Command is decent. Go to combat. Teferi. Hit Teferi to 1. Renin 6. Kill Teferi. Kolaghan's Command. 2 damage. Opponent discards. To Narset. And pass the turn. Boy, timing out is another concern here. Yeah, well, we'll ship it. Oh, that's not ideal, is it? I guess we need to surgical that. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't work in our favor. Oh, boy. Huh. Alright. Yeah, I guess that's a pun. Commit to Memory is not a card that anyone plays, but yeah, should have surgicaled it. Huh. Alright. Well, I guess people are playing Commit to Memory again. About it. in the tank. Sacred Foundry. Yeah, we'll probably lose now. I mean, we're probably going to lose anyway, but now we're definitely going to lose. Opponent passing. Thoughtseize. Yeah, I don't even know if there's really a point to continuing to try here. Go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Hit our opponent. Oh, we don't even have close to a one-turn clock. We have a we're gonna die next turn clock. I mean, technically we have a one-turn clock, but there's no way that it's actually going to work out. We're gonna lose here. Like, roughly 100%. Opponent, untaps. Lightning bolts our face. And Snapcaster lightning bolts. And we're dead. What do you think of the deck? What deck, Winterwolf? Oh, Winterwolf, the 5-color snow. I mean, it reminds me a lot of the deck we are playing. Yeah, that was not an ideal way to play that surgical. All right, run it back. I don't think that Merit Lage's Slumber is especially effective. I can't imagine, like, just looking at our games we've played, I'm not sure, maybe that last game we would have made a Merit Lage, and it would have got pathed, but just the odds of getting 10 snow permanents on the battlefield seem very close to 0, I would say. Snow North, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. So yeah, that's my concern, is I can't imagine with just how our games have played out so far, I can't imagine that it's ever actually going to happen as far as being able to turn on Merit Lage's Slumber. The scry isn't enough. I mean, I guess it's more than nothing, but it's not. I don't think that's a reason to really play it, I would say. Misty Rainforest, go. Opponent still has a ton of removal in their deck, too. Scalding Tarn. And passes. Ugh. This mana makes me want to cry. Well, Verdant Catacombs. Pass the turn. So awkward. Colbirds, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Potograx gets a land. So we can't cast these Colligans commands. They're just kind of for show. Awkward. Awkward. Opponent. Oh, yeah, we probably are going to time out. Mountain, Relic of Progenitus. Opponent, passing, leaving up their counters. We draw. Snapcaster. All right, pass the turn. Have we ever done a Vista? Yeah, we drew a Vista one game. Vista it seems like the most important card in this deck. At least very close to the most important card in this deck. Well, Crack Misty. Snow-covered Island. Snapcaster. Untap. Go to combat. Now we draw a spell that could potentially be helpful. Get in with Snapcaster. Yeah, I mean, I guess we Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize our opponent. Opponent commits. Okay. Well, pass the turn. Opponent. My buddy Jason is getting your portrait tattooed on his chest. Super fan. Can you give him a shout out? Well, shout out to Jason. I don't know if I would tattoo myself on your chest, but yeah, I think our opponent's the on the commit plan. I've never seen anyone else really play it, at least in a long time, but our opponent is bucking the trend. Steam Vents. Thinking. Thinking. But shout out to Jason. Opponent has Narset. Parter of Veils. Fun. Well, let's surgical this commit to memory. Opponent has Dovin's Veto. Alright. Well, untap. Go to combat. Attack Narset. Pass the turn. Hopefully our opponent just flashes back this commit. Opponent. Alright, they do go for it. So crack this. Snow-covered forest. Assassin's Trophy. We're so far behind on mana, though. This is still pretty bad for us. Like, sure, we get a new hand, but our opponent has 7 lands, and we have 4. That's not good. This is not a good scenario for us. There's a Prismatic Vista, finally. You cannot trophy yourself. Let me see. I has corn. I would love to take a look at your deck. Alright. We have to not time out, though. That's another concern here. So, Snow-Covered Mountain. Play Astrolab. Draw a card. Scrying Sheets. Go to combat. Get in with Snapcaster. Hit our opponent. And pass the turn. Can we somehow win from here? Opponent cashes in the Relic of Progenesis. Untaps. Modern Sultai Linessa. Ooh. I have not seen many Linessa decks. Opponent's going to have some busted Planeswalkers, I'm sure. Opponent. Narset. Yeah, that's a busted Planeswalker number 1. And passes. Well, run out ice-fang Codal. Opponent has Spell Queller. Alright, we untap. We draw Tireless Tracker. Well, play Tireless Tracker. Play Tireless Tracker. Play Prismatic Vista. Get a clue. Crack Prismatic Vista. Take a snow-covered whatever. Get a clue. And pass the turn, but our opponent's got Narset on 5 counters. They're probably setting up for something janky. Pass the turn. All right, opponent. Sultai Linessa, that is a spicy one. All right, well, I guess we got to do this then. Not especially happy about it, but we can't let our opponent get us with that. Gets another land. So far behind on mana. So far. Yeah, timing out is a realistic possibility. Opponent. They good. Yeah, I don't know about this mana base. Celestial Colonnade. What big bad Planeswalker comes next for our opponent? Opponent. Tapping. Untapping. For against odds, how about Teamer Storm with normal Storm plus a new life gain one? Ooh, that could be fun. Life gain Storm. That does sound sweet. Opponent passes. Well, Okay, I guess we crack a clue, draw a card, grow our tracker. Now our opponent is going to path the tracker. We will get a land out of our deck. We draw tracker. Well, we will play a tracker. Opponent has commit. Play snow-covered mountain. And, ugh. So awkward. Alright, pass the turn. If we spend life to get rid of our set, we lose. Alright, well, pass the turn, see what our opponent has. They are all in on commit to memories. They're playing a bunch of them. Like, piles and piles of them. Have I been following anything at E3? I have not. Has anything interesting happened at E3? Do you think current standard Esper Super Friends is a good stepping stone for transitioning into modern Blue-White control? Thanks for the advice. I think playstyle-wise, it could be. Opponent, again, memories. We draw nothing super helpful. Opponent. Yeah, we don't have an answer to this colonnade. We have not seen a Karn through a million redraws somehow. Opponent gets in. Hits us. Down to 13. Yeah, not sure how we don't just die to the opponent's lands. Final Fantasy VII Remake coming. Ooh, that's sweet. Well, alright. Thought sees you. Down to 11. Oh boy. Teferi, Electrolyze, Force of Negation, Opt, Lightning Bolt. Oh, opponent has it all. Well, we will take Electrolyze. We will play Snapcaster. Opponent opts. 1, 2, 3, or 5. 1, 2, 3, or 5. Yeah, we're gonna die in the air here. Scries to the bottom. Snapcaster resolves. Thoughtseize. Well, let's play Snow-Covered Swamp. Thoughtseize our opponent. There is Force of Negation. We'll play Renin 6. Yeah, I think we're dead. Ping our opponent to 11. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent has a lightning bolt, so I think we just literally die here. Okay, bolt Snapcaster. So I guess we don't just die, but we're still in pretty bad shape. Opponent untaps. Teferi. It just keeps coming. Draws a card. Hollowed Fountain. Tapped. Opponent. Combat. Attacks us. Well, we will Codal. Draw a card. It's a Vista. Block Spell Queller. Get back ice-fang Codal. I mean, do we have a chance? Is there some hope here? Cast ice-fang Codal. Draw a card. Zool, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Colligan's Command. Interesting. Untap some lands for our opponent. We untap. Well, we will Thoughtseize our opponent. Wear, Tear, and lands. Well, go to combat. attack our opponent. We got to kill our opponent before we time out. Opponent. Fires up Celestial Colonnade. Blocks Snapcaster. So we will Kolaghan's Command. Get back Snapcaster. Kill Colonnade. Play Tireless Tracker. Play Prismatic Vista. Get a clue. Renin 6, ping our opponent. Pass the turn, 39 seconds. Opponent untaps. Okay, no looking at chat. We got it. Oh, they hit a Narset. Oh, no. Oh, what a top deck. They had nothing. Narset into a Path to Exile to keep our opponent alive. Draws a card with Teferi. Oh, we're going to run out of time, aren't we? Oh, they had nothing, too. They had nothing. Path to Exile. Crack Vista. Vista. Running out on time. Snow-covered mountain. We get a clue. Opponent pass. Yes. Sure, we'll get a land. Our last one. 28 seconds. Opponent. Fires up Celestial Colonnade. Gonna go attacking. Hits us to 4. Well, we will sack a clue, draw a card. It's a Karn. Untap. Play Karn. Take down Karn. Oh no, we're going to time out. Lattice. Cast Lattice. Combat. Attack. Oh my goodness. And that is the game. And we lose. Well, we would have won. We would have won. We pulled it off, but a little bit too much time spent chatting that round, unfortunately. So it goes down in a loss in the books. We finally drew our card, and we would have won that game. 100%, no way our opponent could win, but I mean, technically it goes down. Man, this has been interesting so far. Technically it goes down as a loss, but it definitely showed some impressiveness of the deck. Auto yield all the way, let them time out. Yeah, you can't auto yield through everything, unfortunately. Our first TSML list night is next week. Not impressed with this deck. Interesting, Devil Gear. I mean, we timed out in a guaranteed win against the control deck, and we lost 1-2 against Affinity, where they just had their literal nut draw. So in game 3, so record-wise, I feel like the deck has been pretty impressive. Is there any room in this deck for blue-green Stifle? I don't know. I would probably go with no. I'm not sure the blue-green Stifle card is actually playable in Modern. Sadly, it's a cool card, but I don't think it's actually that playable. Yeah, I mean, we got to win the last 3 if we're gonna feed the kids, and we got to make sure we don't time out. Which we would have won that last one. We would have been 1-1. What are your thoughts on updated blue-white control? What is the update to blue-white control? Meryl H plus Blood Mune. Seth, Red Prison is using new Karn. Do you think that new Chandra or something from Horizons is going to enter the deck? New Chandra is definitely powerful. It is expensive, that's the drawback, but it definitely is a powerful option. Alright, opponent's humaning by the look. Land and Oh, this mana. Landon, what do you got about it? The king of the show! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Opponent, Noble Hierarch, passes. Let's just Bloodstained Mire, Crack Bloodstained Mire, Snow-Covered Mountain, and Scred you. Pass the turn. Medsy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I have a complete modern blue-white control deck, except for Snapcaster. I was thinking about using Mission Briefing as a budget replacement. How much of a difference will it make? It's definitely a downgrade. But it is the closest thing to Snapcaster, but I do think it is a downgrade. Geardox, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 6 months in a row. Yeah, we're playing Snowpile. Juice for the 10th month. Welcome you as well. Big soups here for both of you. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for the resubs. Don't we always time out when we play slow decks versus slow decks? It just so rarely happens in Modern. Streaming. I don't think I very, very rarely to never time out if I'm not streaming. Streaming, because the whole reason I stream is to interact with the chat. There is more timeouts in streaming land for that reason. Let's Astrolabe, draw a card. Opponent took our Kolaghan's Command. But I think that's just a cost of streaming. Like, I wouldn't give up the interacting with the chat because that's the whole reason I stream. So I'm okay with timing out once in a while if that's just the cost of being able to chat. I feel like the Karnlock, we should call it Snowfort. Ooh, Snowfort's a great name for this deck. Meddling Mage, Champion of the Parish, Ranger Captain of Eos. Huh. I don't like any of these. So we take Meddling Mage. They tutor something up. We take Champion of Parish, blah, blah, blah. Ranger Captain. All these are bad for us. The problem with taking Ranger is they can play both their other cards next turn. If we take one of the other cards, they can only play one and potentially turn on. But then Ranger, all right, we'll take Ranger, I guess. Pass the turn, down to 17. They don't know about the ice-fang Codal, so we might be able to get some surprise value from ice-fang Codal. Yeah, the 0-2 is a bit deceiving, because the game we lost, the last game we lost, we were 100% to win, but we just spent too much time talking. Hey, what's up, Miyoku? And ended up timing out when we had literally 100%, 100%er. Champion of the Parish for our opponent. Into Meddling Mage for our opponent. So the record's a bit deceiving for that reason. There's the Meddling Mage. We have a new donation from Blue Cheese. Blue Cheese donating like crazy. This donation is a penance for making you time out. Well, don't feel bad. Like I said, the whole reason I stream is to interact with chat. So timing out, while not ideal, it is just part of streaming in my opinion. But thank you, Blue Cheese, for the $3 donation. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you. Name Thoughtseize. So we can't cast Thoughtseize. Opponent, yeah, gets in, hits us 16. We draw Karn, which isn't doing much yet. Well, play Prismatic Vista past the turn. Opponent. Have you played Sariko or any other FromSoft games? I have not. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Thalia for our opponent. Alright. It's getting worse. Getting worse and worse. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Attacks. Crack Prismatic Vista. Corpsey Cola for the 7th month. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Great to be back. Hope today's stream is less tragic than losing the 5-0. Yeah, that was... We're actually playing the snow deck today, but we're not running quite as good. Ice-fang Kodal. Draw a card. Oh, that is what we want. That is what we want and what we need. Kill Champion of the Parish. Oh, come on, land. Come on, land for Dead of Winter. That's land. Misty Rainforest, correct. Misty Rainforest. That's good news. And now we're going to see Dead of Winter do Dead of Wintery things. Boom, 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 boom. Dead of Winter. Dead of Humans. Get back Kolaghan's Command. And see you later, humans. We have 4 cards in hand. We got 2 Planeswalkers in hand. We have Ultratron. Opponent. Aether Vial. That doesn't line up well with our card. And passes. Now we get to start grinding out Wrenn and 6 value. Wrenn and 6. Wrenn and 6. We will get back a land. Prismatic Vista. We will play Prismatic Vista. We will pass the turn, and now we are where we want to be. Grinding about extra lands every turn. This is exactly it. Opponent. Vial, take it up. Sure. That is fine. Yeah, Dead of Winter can be very strong. It is a very good sweeper. To the point where the blue-black ninja deck I'm working on, I'm actually playing Dead of Winter. Just because I have I'm playing snow-covered basics, just so I can play Dead of Winter in the sideboard. As simple as that. Crack Prismatic Vista. Get a snow-covered mountain. Kolaghan's Command. Get back ice-fang Kodal. Kill Thalia's Lieutenant. Untap. Wrenn and 6. Get back Prismatic Vista. It's a combo. Play Prismatic Vista. Yeah, pass the turn. I think we just keep making our land drops and get to the point where we ultimate a Planeswalker or ultimate a Karn. Do you think this deck would benefit from Worldly Council or Tribal Flames? An opponent scoops it up. Well, that went much better. That went really well. Our sweeper, super good. I mean, I guess there are a lot of... Hey, what's up, Oblong Polecat? I guess there are a lot of different basics in the deck, although... So Worldly Council would basically be, like, Anticipate, I guess. Maybe Impulse. Tribal Flames, I don't know if that's actually better than Scred in this deck. Like, it can go phase. I think the cards would work in the deck. I'm not sure what I would cut to try to put them in the deck. Is there a definitive Thopter Swordless now with Urza? There is not. We're still definitely waiting for a lot of deck lists. Could play Painful Truce. I mean, we have the colors for Painful Truce. For more, if more card draw is desired, Painful Truce is very good there. I think we'll bring in Engineered Explosives. I feel like we're actually decently set up for this matchup as is. We probably don't even need to change much. Like, we just have a lot of what we want. But we'll bring in the explosives, run it like that. This deck is absurdly expensive and incredibly not good. Trying to do too much, cut the color black straight up, not adding enough value for the insane mana base. I mean, the mana base, I don't actually think is really that much more expensive than most other decks. We're going to keep this. We have a redraw. We have a lot of our best cards in the matchup. We just got to trust that we hit our land drops. There's a Aether Vial. Opponent passes. The mana can be awkward color-wise, that's for sure. Prismatic Vista, crack it. Take a snow-covered forest, I guess? Yeah, let's take forest. Astrolabe, land please, land please. Ooh, that's not a land. Pass the turn. All right, Magic Gods. The snow. The snow. Help the snow. Voxtalk, Void X Talker, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. And Hercules Recall, welcome you as well. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Isn't there a Submerged Boneyard, but that's a snowland from Cold Snap? Yes, there are tap snowlands, but Tap lands are not very good. That's kind of the problem. Misty Rainforest. Boy, I wish we could. I wish we could Ren in 6. Ren in 6 would be so sweet. Well, crack this. Snow-covered island, I guess. And do we want to... I guess we Thoughtseize. Yeah, let's Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize our opponent for 2 mana. Vials in something. Noble Hierarch. Cool. That's a handful of goodies. Well, take, I guess, Mantis Rider? That's the fastest clock. Yeah, take Mantis Rider. Pass the turn. 2 cards in hand. Can we hit our lands? Yeah, I mean, this Den of Winter is going to be insane if we ever resolve it. If we get the lands to resolve it, and we can kind of use ice-fang Codal to block, maybe, hopefully. Our opponent might just run out Deputy to get rid of Astrolab, and that really would hurt our mana, like, pretty severely. Opponent thinking, tapping. They probably should just snag Astrolab. Astrolabe. I play 4-color Shadow. Can this deck benefit from Traverse or a Bloodbraid? I just tuned in, so only seen this match. There's a Deputy. They are going to snag it. All right. Well, come on, lands. Come on, lands. Opponent. Combat. Gets in. Hits us. Down to 13. Add. Passes. Alright. Pass the turn. Looking bad, looking bad. We needed the lands and the magic gods have frowned. Ooh, they drew a 2-drop too? Okay, we knew about that. Hogaak champion. Yep. This is round 3. How can we get out of this? Opponent takes up Vial to 3. Oh no. Well, they drew the card we thought seized, which is never fun. Codal only cycles if we have 3 snow permanents, other snow permanents. Whoa! Alright, well now we're dead. Well, the top of our opponent's deck was kind after that Thoughtseize, that's for sure. Yeah, you gotta have 3 other snow permanents for ice-fang Codal to do anything, unfortunately. Alright, run it back. Hope our mana actually works. Only Death Touch if snow. Ice-fang Codal. Oh, okay, yeah, you were correct. Yeah, I guess we should have just run it out. It would have drawn us a card anyway, but it only gets Death Touch with 3 snow permanents. Yeah, we should have ran it out. With what our opponent had, there's no way it actually would have mattered, but... Master Toa! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber, Tesa. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for you as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's hit our land drops, please. Is this the same deck you lost to on Monday's stream? It is. That's why we were trying it. Ugh! All right, 1 land, mulligan it. Well, I guess we keep this, although there's not a lot of action here, and because we're playing the weirdest mana base anyone ever tried to play, we cannot actually cast our good cards. Scrying shoots to the bottom. Snow-covered island, go. I think this mana base has got to be wrong. Are you running the new Merit Lage? The new Merit Lage is just not fast enough, sadly. It's such a fun card, but it's just so slow. Engineered explosives. Well, snow-covered forest. Do we want to run out explosives on 2? Yeah, I guess we will. Explosives on 2. Pass the turn. I mentioned this last time on stream. I was working on Grixis Goblin's Morophon EDH. Ooh, that sounds definitely spicy. Yeah, that looks neat. Morophon's definitely a unique commander. Opponent has the freebooter. Yeah. Well, let's see if our mana ever works itself out. Opponent freeboots. Steals. Something we can't cast anyway. Yeah, that looks fun, Charlotte. Any chance of Merit Lage working in a taking turns shell? So Merit Lage, I think the thing with Merit Lage is, I think there are ways that if I was gonna, we would probably end up building an against odds deck for it. And I think there are ways you can turn it on, like Primeval Titan to get a bunch of lands, taking turns. The challenge, I think, with Merit Lage is when you look at the ways that you can turn it on, from a more, like, competitive perspective, most of the time it feels like there's just probably a better way to be doing it. Alright, Snow-Covered Island. Oh, this mana. This mana is so brutal. Pass the turn. Opponent. Unclaimed territory. If I could make my own magic card, what would it be? Ugh. Probably... Oh, man. I don't know. You probably don't want me designing magic cards. Probably something Panharmonicon-esque. Gets in. Hits us. 19. And... Opponent. Captain of Eos. Can't be countered. Goes tutoring. Gets Champion of the Parish. Passes. Alright. Well, ice-fang Kotal's not the worst. Play Misty Rainforest. Pass the turn. It does draw us a card. Why are you playing Snow Lads if there are Snow Walkers? I'm so confused, Verimit. Has anyone tried Unsettled Mariner? I've seen it pop up in a few lists. It hasn't been widely adopted by any means, but yeah, I think Spirits is the kind of deck that could take advantage of it. Humans potentially could have a chance. Opponent. Yeah, Hogaak's pretty busted. Opponent goes to combat. Gonna go attacking. Well, we will run out ice-fang Kotal. Draw a card. Ugh, something else we can't cast. Block Ranger Captain of Eos. Go to 18. This mana! Opponent. That's the challenge with Mariner, is what do you cut? That is the problem. Yeah, I mean, I would not freak out. I think Hogaak is definitely very strong right now. Tier 1 for sure in Modern at the moment. It might be bannably broken good, but it's a little too early to say anything like that with certainty. Champion of the Parish. Well, crack Misty. Get a snow-covered forest. Untap. Well, play Karn. Take down Karn. Take... We can't get empty-handed. That's a big issue. Yeah, I'll take Batter Skull, I guess. Pass the turn. Should we have a Labe in the board for fixing? Ugh, I don't think so. I think the deck just needs a couple of Shock Lands. I think that would fix a lot of the deck's problems. I think you definitely need mostly fetch lands and snow-covered basics, but I think a couple of Shock Lands would go so far towards allowing you to actually play your deck. All right, there's a Thalia, grows the champions, goes to combat. I mean, if we ever hit a way to get a black source, we should be able to potentially just win the game. Opponent kills Karn, hits us. But we're running a bit low on time. Our opponent's growing these Champion of the Parishes. If we don't find something soon, we're just going to be too late. This deck. All right, pass the turn, and now it might be too late. If you place Shock Lands, you should not place no lands. I don't think that's true, though. Like, what? Like, I don't think that playing, like, two lands that actually allow you to cast your spells would really ruin things. That's my thinking. I don't think that really ruins everything. Like, you can't play 5 Shock Lands, but, like, 2 Shock Lands, so we could have fetched up a black source. We still would have turned out our ice-fang Codal. We'd still be wrathing the board with Dead of Winter, but we'd actually be casting our Dead of Winter. That's my thinking. Maybe it's wrong, but I think the biggest flaw with this deck is the mana's just really bad. Alright, well, do we draw black source? Sort of. Alright. I mean, this does maybe buy us time. Astrolab, draw a card. Is it too late? That's a big question. Verdant Catacombs. Crack Verdant Catacombs. Snow-covered swamp. Finally on turn 7, we are going to Dead of Winter. That took a long time. Whoo! This is a list we lost to yesterday on the stream. Yeah, we might be good now. It might be fast enough. We'll see. Scred helps. Assassin's Trophy helps once we untap, depending on what our opponent can do. Batter Skull, if it starts getting in hits, gain us back our life. And now we can potentially, now our mana is good. Like, I think that's what happens with this deck is you need a Vista plus like Red and 6 or in Astrolab. Those are the cards, if you have those, the mana is actually pretty successful. Opponent, tapping, untapping, tapping. Huh, it might have been fast enough. It might have been. Thalia's Lieutenant. Yes, sure. And oh boy, got him. Got him. Enjoy your dead phantasmal image, opponent. Whoo, okay, untap. Alright, we gotta play this safe. Snow-covered mountain. Play Karn. Take down Karn. Yes. Take Lattice. Pass the turn. The only way we die is like to some sort of Mantis Rider beads, and Assassin's Trophy should be that's not going to happen. Oh, we got there. Our deck actually got there. Oh, yeah, we're playing the deck that took our 5-0 yesterday. Opponent, Horizon Canopy. I don't think we can lose now against humans. Opponent. Cracks it. I mean, even if they play Freebooter, we can just Assassin's Trophy it. And I mean, we are that person. Hogaak champion, sure. That actually has protection from a lot of us, but we have Batter Skull incoming. Opponent passes. Lattice you? Yeah, I mean, Lattice. Pass the turn, and I think that's game. Opponent cannot do anything. Can't do a thing. Can't do anything at all. Yeah, we can win easily now. And opponent scoops it up, and we got there. It was scary. It was close, but we got there on the winning. So really, record-wise, for all my criticism of the mana base, record-wise, we lost to all in aggro with Affinity. We had control beat but timed out, and we just beat humans. So as far as just like the numbers of the record, the deck seems fairly reasonable. Like, maybe I'm wrong about the Shock Lads. I think it would improve the mana. Maybe is there any other way to make the mana smoother? I guess the other option is to cut a color. That would make the mana a little bit more consistent if we only had 3 colors instead of 4 colors, but Well, a reminder, before we try to keep feeding the kids in the next round, the sponsor of our stream tonight is Card Kingdom. At Card Kingdom, they got Modern Horizons in stock, so if you need any of the sweet new cards, you can pre-order them. It releases on Friday, maybe even get some new stickers for Modern decks, so thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Anyway, let's keep it going. Yeah, maybe Bug is a way to go. I saw a Bug snow list as well. Into the North fetches all snowlands. That's true. Maybe that could be interesting. Yeah, I don't know why there's a hydration bot, but there is. It reminds me to drink. Gotta drink every hour. Thus says Hydration Bot. Snow didn't win Karn 1, but the snow allowed us to wrath the board with Dead of Winter. Winter is coming. There are a lot of Game of Thrones references. Do you think that snow's coming to Standard? After seeing, I don't know, something about the M20 spoilers today seemed snowy to me. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was, I gotta find the article. I don't know. I still think it might be coming. I was watching Commander Clash and got to the one where you commandeered Tomer's Mana Crypt on turn 0, then untapped and instantly strip minded him. I'm curious if the writers of Netflix MTG show have contacted you about being the new villain. They haven't yet. That is one of my all-time favorite Commander Clash moments, honestly. Oh, that was so funny. Well, we're going to keep this. We got Wrens and 6s. Assassin's Trophy and cards. I mean, our mana? Relatively functional. Ooh. Island. Serum Visions. Alright, we'll see. Buckle up! Can we do it without timing out? Can winter come without the timeout? Did Marrow say no snow in Standard for a while? I don't know. Did Marrow say that? You always gotta take Marrow with a little bit of a grain of salt. Like, Marrow doesn't lie to the audience, I don't think, but he can be kind of like, I don't want to say manipulative because that sounds bad, but he's kind of sneaky with some of his answers. About it. Passing. Why use fetch lands over dual lands? Well, the main reason is fetch lands can snag. We don't have any dual lands. We're just snagging snow-covered basics for our snow plan, so that's the main reason. Yeah, let's... Snow-covered mountain. Or red and 6. And here comes counter number 1 by the looks. Steam Vents. Or maybe our opponent's storming. They could be Storm. That would be annoying. Alright, Remans. They still could be Storm. Pass the turn. Ugh, I don't know if we beat Storm with this deck. What are the decks called Yoink decks? Those are like mostly Simic or mass manipulation decks that are looking to yoink players' permanents, opponents' permanents with mass manipulation. Well, try again. Ren and 6. Alright, resolves. We get back our Wooded Foothills. This lets us leave up removal, which is nice. Oh! What's happening? Really? Our fetch land? Well, they got us. That is Mana Tide level gotcha. Do you think the Ice Storm was too powerful for Modern? Curious as to why it wasn't reprinted. Well, I'm gonna have to look up Ice Storm. I'm not 100% sure what Ice Storm does. Destroy one land. Oh, no, 3 mana land destruction isn't overpowered. I mean, it's overpowered, but it's on par with Modern. It might be a color. Well, I guess green still gets land destruction, right? I don't know. I don't think it's reserve list. I mean, it could be, but there wasn't too many reprints, so it definitely could be something that could be reprinted in the future, I would think. Ooh, ice-fang Codal, but we don't have the mana for it. Well, Ren in 6. Opponent, leave our lands alone. Alright, we get Vern Catacombs. Back to the awkward mana, I will say. Pass the turn. This deck is so weird. Opponent, cracks. I would love to play this ice-fang Codal, but our deck just does not agree. Opponent, land. Okay, Time Warp. Well, without card draw, Time Warp isn't too scary. That's unfortunate. Aye. Now they can play card draw too? That's so insane. Okay. Narset. Whew. Boy, opponent got the miracle. Oh, what do you say? Hits a Day's Undoing. Well, Lightning Bolt Narset. Pass the turn. Opponent, another extra turn thanks to the miracle. Opponent, another Time Warp. If they get another Temporal Master, I'm going to cry. Opponent. I mean, it looks like it's just blue-red turns, but with Narset and Day's Undoing. So, I mean, I guess it's brew-ish, but turns is a fairly well-known archetype. Opponent passing. Well, crack Catacombs. Grab Snow-Covered Forest. Untap. Prismatic Vista. Crack Prismatic Vista. Snow-Covered Island. Ren in 6. Get back Prismatic Vista. And keep passing the turn. Okay, mana's improving. Slightly. Go ahead, opponent. Untaps. Yeah, they could have Cryptic. They might Giga Rouse us eventually. Seems possible. We know they have a Day's Undoing, but it's just not that great. Snapcaster. Okay. For a Time Warp. Yup. Opponent. Going to cast a Time Warp. Yadris would be pretty crazy. Time Warps, extra turn. Well, opponent's running out of cards. That's the good news. Opponent does not have that many cards left. Without extra card draw, they can't just keep taking turns. Well, that's a little annoying. Jace the Mind Sculptor. So now we gotta kill Jace, because that is card draw to go with extra turns. Opponent Brainstorms. Yikes. I wonder if they will make it so commander cards become legal in the format. That would be interesting. Opponent gets in at Snapcaster. Well, we might as well Scred. Kill Snapcaster. Play ice-fang Codal. Draw a card. Play Assassin's Trophy on Jace. Opponent. Did they not search for a land? Ooh, that's scary. Well, we're in 6. Get back Verdant Catacombs. Go to combat. Hit our opponent. Play Prismatic Vista. Pass the turn. I mean, we're close to ultimating Ren in 6. Is our opponent going to combo kill us? There is the Temporal Mastery, of course, at the top of the deck. Yup. Extra turn for our opponent. Sure. And opponent. Oh, the turns match up. Yeah, they had stacked stuff on top of their deck with the Jays. Wow, Days Undoing. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess we're probably in trouble now. Okay. Goes back to our opponent's turn. We got value-y stuff, but we can't stop him from going off. Molar Puller, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Snapcaster doesn't do much. I think it's more important to... There's a Time Warp extra turn. I think it's more important to leave up the possibility of, like, drawing back into Snapcaster and having mana available. Ancestral suspended. Opponent. Yeah, they get an extra turn. Untaps. Ancestral takes down. That's just some good, clean fun. I mean, they have lands, I believe, so I don't think that hitting a land actually does anything. Another Ancestral suspended. Opponent. Did they draw more extra turns? They drew a Snapcaster for an extra turn spell. Alright. Well, they get to keep going. Keep it going, keep it going. Yep. Time Warp. Extra turn. Well, if they get to these Ancestrals, then they just win. Opponents cast a lot of extra turn spells. Lightning Bolt's Ren in 6. So we can't ultimate it. Opponent passes. Yeah, I think they might have us here. This does not seem like a good matchup. Opponent. Draws a Jace. Yeah, this feels over and a half. Brainstorms with Jace. Commanding when our opponent has a bunch of cards in hand doesn't do much of anything. Opponent goes to combat. Alright, well, ice-fang Codal. Draw a card. And I guess we crack Prismatic Vista. Snow-covered island. Ice-fang Codal. Draw a card. Prismatic Vista. Karn is interesting. So, is it enough? Go to combat. So, go to combat, attack Jace. Kill Jace. Okay, opponent bolts. So Jace goes to 1. Ren in 6 Jace. To kill Jace. how can we get out of this? How can we get out? So Jace dies. Huh. Yeah, they can only blast zone for 1 right now. Is there anything in our sideboard that actually saves us here? I don't think so. Huh. Pithing Needle, Tormod's Crypt. I guess we're just hoping to dodge. They get this Maikukuru activation. Well, Thoughtseize. I guess we Thoughtseize our opponent. Okay, going to Surgical a land. So opponent's out of cards. Well, I guess our hope is that we assemble the lock. I guess that's basically it. Surgical's Prismatic Vista. Yup, they're playing a lot of main deck Surgicals. No cards in hand. Well, let's see what they hit. Play Astrolab. Actually, maybe we play Bloodstained Mire. Crack Bloodstained Mire. Take snow-covered whatever. Swamp. Maybe mountain's better. Snow-covered mountain. Play another Wrenn and 6. Opponent activates. Alright. Temporal Mastery, and that is the game. Extra turn. Yep. Well, kill Snapcaster. But I don't think any of this matters now. Play card. Take down card. Take Tormod's Crypt. Play Tormod's Crypt. Pass the turn. Are we getting punted for not playing around Maikukuru into Temporal Mastery on top? I mean, I guess? I don't think that's a punt, though. Like, the reason I don't think that should be considered a punt... The reason I don't think that should be considered a punt is because... Our opponent, there's no... I mean, I guess it's sort of a punt, but only because our opponent punted. Like, we were going to play Wrenn and 6 and Karn. There's no reason for our opponent to activate that during our main phase. Like, that's just objectively wrong when they can do an end step. So, I think... I mean, we could have gotten the lock, but... Yeah, I guess our opponent... whiffed on... They have 2 turns in a row, though, right? Why would they scoop during their first turn? I am very confused with how that game ended. Doesn't our opponent have an extra turn? They cast a Temporal Mastery. Did they take 2 turns in a row and I missed it? Okay. I don't know what happened, but I guess we win. I don't know why we win, but we win. The bad news is this matchup feels very challenging for us. We can't really pressure very quickly, quickly enough. So we can bring in Surgicals. I guess that's relevant. And then I guess we're just bringing in Tireless Trackers. And... trying to disrupt our opponent a bit with Surgicals. How does the opponent's deck actually win after taking a million turns? Alright. Well, we got our sketchy mana, but I guess we can keep this. We always have sketchy mana. That's just the name of the game. Yeah, I don't know why our opponent would scoop when they had an extra turn coming. That's the part that's catching me by surprise. Opponent, Island, and Ancestral Suspended. Yup. Opponent, passing. This mana. Alright, Prismatic Vista, get a snow-covered swamp. It means we don't get to ice-fang Kotal next turn, but whatever. I mean, that's how this mana works. Snapcaster, Lightning Bolt, Temporal Mastery, Jace. Well, we will take Jace for sure. So opponent's hand's not insane. They only have one extra turn spell. It is expensive. We don't really have counters, though. Opponent, taking down their Ancestral, plays the Scalding Tarn. And passing. We get a Lightning Bolt that's not castable. Play Snow-Covered Island. Pass the turn. Ooh, opponent's going to refill their hand, though, which isn't good. Opponent. Yeah, opponent just beats down with whatever. Like, once you have infinite turns, Snapcaster can win. Jace can win. Any win condition can win if you can take, like, 10 or 15 turns in a row. Well, Snow-Covered Forest. Pass the turn. Taking turns is a real deck. It wins with Jace, Snapcaster, or Awakened Turn Spell. Does not really matter. Yeah, the hard part is taking extra turns. Once you get to the point of taking all the turns, you can figure out a way to win somehow. Playing Modern with a limited mana base is kind of... Yeah, the mana base on this deck is definitely interesting. I mean, it does help get snow lands on the battlefield to turn on snow stuff, but it is a little bit sketchy. Renin 6, uncastable. Land. Thoughtseize. Well, get in with ice-fang Kotal. Opponent, Lightning Bolts. I mean, I guess we Thoughtseize. Opponent's going to get to draw a new hand, though. Take Snapcaster. All right. Opponent's drawing a ton of cards. We're missing land drops. Life's not great. Opponent. What snow stuff do we even have? Is Kotal worth it making this a snow deck? Well, we have Kotals. We have Astrolabs. We have Dead of Winters. Those are the main ones. So there are a lot of snow cards in the deck. Opponent, another Ancestral Suspended. We untap, we draw. Alright, well, Kotal. Get in there, 1/1. Alright, Astrolab. Get in there, 0-powered artifact. I guess that fixes our mana eventually. Opponent remands, draws a card. Alright, we will pass the turn. So, the payoffs are playing snow. You get Scrying Sheets, you get Kotal, you get Dead of Winter. I think those are the main ones. Opponent. Skred. Skred is another main one. You get Skred as a really powerful creature removal spell. So there's a lot of snow cards. There is a Narset. Takes down. Well, this might be the game. Do they hit Days Undoing? Time Warp. Do they have Days Undoing? Opponent passing. Alright. Well, they're going to start taking all the turns. We do not hit a land. I'll play Astrolab. Draw a... Oh, we don't get to draw. That's right. Oh, boy. I mean, it fixes our mana, I guess, which is something. It's still what we got to do since we have no other options. I mean, attempt to bolt Narset. All right, pass the turn. Go ahead, opponent. We just don't have enough lands for this to do anything. Oh, this matchup is so bad. This deck is interesting. Huh. It's more competitive than you would think, but it feels weird to me, and I don't know why it feels weird. Time Warp extra turn. So here our opponent goes. Gets to take all the turns in the West. Cracks Flooded Strand. You could have played Ren. Yeah, killing Narset is more important than playing Ren. I guess we could have played... Yeah, I guess we could have tried to play Ren and get back a land and then kill Narset. I think we're basically just to the scooping part of this game, regardless. Like, I don't think there's any way we win from here. Temporal Mastery. Opponent. Ancestral Visions, taken down. Ancestral Visions, number 2. Opponent refuels up to 6 cards in hand. Come on, 6 lands. You can do it. Narset, number 2. Takes down Narset. Gets a Jace. Okay. All right, Time Warp, and yeah, we're gonna scoop it up. Opponent has Jace coming. They get to see 5 cards a turn. At least 4 cards a turn. 5 with Narset. There's no way we win from there. All right, well, run it back. I think that is a concern for this deck. It seems decent at grinding with fair decks and good at creature decks. It does not seem like it has much to fight unfair decks. Like, we have lots of really good creature removal, but for unfair decks, it's basically, like, just surgical extraction. We don't even have any counter spells. We're actually more likely to end up with a Pithing Needle from Karn tutoring it than we are bringing it into our deck where Karn can't tutor it. Yeah, that's the main reason. All right. Snow-covered Forest. Opponent, tap land. And Surgical's good. That is something. These trackers can be threats at least. All right, Polluted Delta, go. Opponent. Unmoored Egos. Yeah, I guess Unmoored Egos could be good. Damping Spheres could be good. Something for the unfair matchups. Something more for the unfair matchups could be helpful. I'll get a Snow-covered Island. Ren in 6. Well, I think it's more important to get down a Tireless Tracker here to actually pressure Planeswalkers. So play Tireless Tracker. Pass the turn. And opponent has a Lightning Bolt for our Tireless Tracker. Yup. Yesterday's Modern Challenge hit a lot of Hogaak Bridgevine. Yeah, it was like 25% of the top 32. It was pretty insane. Opponent. Wow, stuck on 2 lands? Interesting. Well, Prismatic Vista. Crack it. Snow-covered Swamp. Thought sees you. Opponent with the greed. Opponent remands Thoughtseize. Well, we will play Ren in 6. Ren in 6. Get back Prismatic Vista. Okay, opponent Surgical's Prismatic Vista. I don't know about our opponent's plan. Have you played another card lock deck on stream? No. This is the only time we've played card lock. Pass the turn. Well, let's see if our opponent drew into a land. I do not know about their surgical plan. Opponent. Did they hit a land? Thing in the ice. Ew. Alright. Opponent passing. Well, Thoughtseize our opponent. See what's in the hand. Well, take exhaustion. Okay, this is good. Take exhaustion. Ren in 6. Get back. I think we win now. Get back Polluted Delta. Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter. Take Polluted Delta. Play Snow-Covered Forest. Surgical Exhaustion. So exhaustion's down. Extra turn, Snapcaster, Lightning Bolt, Ancestral Visions. Okay. Play Karn. Take up Karn. And pass the turn. All right, opponent. All right! The card lock is coming. Opponent. Oh, wow. Opponent just scoops it up. They give up, and we're up to 2-2. Well, I guess the way we can beat the unfair decks is they just get stuck on 2 lands. Well, in defense of this deck, honestly, we lost 1 to timing out, so we would be 3-1. We would be 3-1 right now if we did time out that game where we actually had the lock-in. So apparently the deck is winning. I'm still not sure what happened in the first game with this deck with our opponent scooping. That was still very strange. Is this a snow deck that slapped Hogaak around? It is. That's why we're playing it, as I found the person that beat us yesterday on Twitter, and he sent in the list. Your prediction's not bad, Armchair General. Although technically, not counting the timeout, we would be 3-1. So that was a little brutal. So what other decks haven't you seen for Modern Horizons that we need to play soon? We have a Thursday stream. It's only 2 days away. What else do you want to see? I want to keep exploring new Modern Horizon decks because technically we're going to have M20 coming soon. So what? It does seem like Karnlock. That was kind of our impression when we lost to the deck, is like the snow is fine, but the Karnlock is what wins the game. And that has kind of been my perception now that we've been playing the deck as well. But Jay Zoller, Boggles, Goblins, Cabal Therapist. Goblins on my list as well. Insanely expensive in paper. Yeah, it is. It's got a lot of fetch lands and a lot of, I guess like Snapcaster, Surgical. I guess it just has a lot of randomly expensive cards. Astral Slide, yes, we will definitely be seeing Astral Slide. Aria Flame Zeros. How did, what zeros do you, oh boy, all right. Well, it is Hogaak time. Can this deck beat Hogaak? That is the question. Can we cast Ren and 6 on turn 2? No. Not if we do anything. Well, land Thoughtseize. Oh boy, this mana makes me want to cry. Hogaak, Altar of Dementia, Bridge from Below, Gravecrawler. Well, take Altar, I guess. Okay, pass the turn. Oh, can we return the favor? Can we return the favor? It beat us last time somehow. I feel like it should be a good matchup for the... It should be a good matchup for the bridge deck, but opponent, land, yeah, Gravecrawler. They're just going to be able to go to town with these Carrion Feeders. Opponent, combat. Can get in with their mismatch Carrion Feeder. Hits us. Down to 17. Another Colligan's Command. Well, Wooded Foothills, you. Yeah, they could just start growing these Carrion Feeders. Opponent, combat, attacks. Hits us. Down to 13. Sacks. Yeah, this is what we were afraid of. Recasts. Sacks. And now these Colligan's commands don't do anything. Oh boy. Hogaak. Yeah, this deck, I would not be surprised if this got bad. How in the world did we lose our 5-0 in this matchup? How is it possible? How is it possible that we lost a 5-0 to this? I mean, I guess our opponent just got really insanely running well id. Our entire hand doesn't do anything. Like, I mean, I guess we can kill a carrion feeder and then lose to this carrion feeder. Opponent didn't even sack it. They're so far ahead, they're like, sure. We're not even going to grow our other carrion feeder. Hey, Yellow Hat, thank you for the raid. What's up, Gab? Oh boy. Yeah, I think there was some good running in Valve, maybe. We have a new donation. Dog Fart McCat Puke. $10 donation. I mostly just want you to say my username on stream. Well, Dog Fart McCat Puke, you got your wish. Oh, we're losing to like the least scary draw that Hogaak can have. Seriously. Mac Daddy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Hey, thanks for the host, Top Hat. Definitely appreciate it. Opponent, comboing. Going to combat. Gets in for 6. Well, we will crack this. Grab a snow-covered forest? I don't know what our out is. Is there an out? We take 6. I guess Kodal could block. That would be a thing that could happen. Well, Assassin's Trophy technically works. For now. So play Ren in 6. Ren in 6. Kill Gravecrawler. Trans Joe, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Opponent, yup. Sacks it. Yeah. Assassin's Trophy it. Alright. The board is clear for the moment. We have nothing going on, but the board is clear. Pass the turn. About it. Nothing? No way to fill the graveyard? Okay, passes. We draw Snapcaster. That's not bad. Well, take up for Prismatic Vista. Play Prismatic Vista. I don't know what these Colligan's commands are going to do here, but pass the turn. I guess we're going to have to start Snapcasting. Get in pressure before our opponent draws something. Opponent. Wow. Oh, Carrion Feeder. That means the board will be rebuilt. So there's Carrion Feeder. Cast Gravecrawler. Well, let's Prismatic Vista. Snow-covered island. Snapcaster. For Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt. Carrion Feeder. Keeping the board clear. Keeping it clear. Alright, Gravecrawler's down. Opponent. Yeah, we got to make sure they can't Hogaak if we can help it. Well, Scrying Sheets is fine. Kill Gravecrawler. Get in with Snapcaster. Hit our opponent. Scrying Sheets. Yeah, let's just activate this. Haha! Astrolab. Although I think we got to leave up Colligan's command. Pass the turn. Okay, opponent, what do you find? Ugh, Gravecrawler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're one card short. Okay. Gravecrawler. Opponent passing. Okay, so Renin 6. Kill a Gravecrawler. Play Astrolab, draw a card. Oh, we are fighting! We are fighting and clawing. We don't want our opponent to discard, really. Because they have Hogaak and Bridge from below, so discarding is actively bad. We might have to make ourselves discard, as awkward as that is. Because we don't want them to replay the Gravecrawler. Get in with Snapcaster. Colligan's Command. Yeah, we're gonna make ourselves discard. So awkward. So we discard, kill Gravecrawler. Snow-covered forest. Play the snow-covered island. The things you have to do. I kind of want the mana fixing from Lab. Please. Oh, again! Oh, no! Oh, they drew Gravecrawlers 3 turns in a row! Oh, God. Ugh. One. Alright. Yeah, we can't really stop this now. Three Gravecrawlers. Well, come on, Dead a Winner. That's the card our opponent hit yesterday. Here comes Hogaak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can scred it. Scrying sheets. Come on, luck. Well, we get an Astrolab. We need the Dead a Winner. We can kill Hogaak, but they still have these Gravecrawlers. Opponent passing. And then Hogaak just keeps coming back. Oh, Karn. Oh, Karn. How do we get out of this? Eventually, Karn can get Ensnaring Bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. If we Karn Bridge, we risk losing if our opponent has removal to the Gravecrawlers. Oh, they're going to get things in the yard eventually. So Karn get Bridge. That stops Hogaak. We can ping a Gravecrawler. I guess we can get back a land with Renin 6 to also scred. They shouldn't have a way to kill Snapcaster, right? And then we just got to get empty-handed. So, Renin 6. So if we get a land, we Karn, we Bridge, we kill, we block, we go to 1. We need all of our mana. I think that's our best plan. Yeah, I know we can scred Hogaak. The problem is the Gravecrawlers. We could scred Hogaak, kill a Gravecrawler, but then we're still basically in the same position. Well, we can't lock with Lattice, but Ensnaring Bridge is a good way to shut down these beats for the time being. Alright, I think we go on the Karn plan. This deck should not have much removal, so we get back We get back Prismatic Vista. I guess we can take Snow-Covered Forest. That's fine. Get back Snow-Covered Forest. Play Snow-Covered Forest. Play Karn. Take down Karn. Get Ensnaring Bridge. Play Ensnaring Bridge. Pass the turn. Alright, what do you got, opponent? Staying alive by a thread, hopefully. A lot of versions don't even play Necrotic Wound. Okay, Faithless Looting. Getting the graveyard going. Wow, if we win this, it is going to be right at the edge. Opponent, combat. How do they attack? They get rid of the bridge, so they're going to start making tokens. We're not dead yet. We can block one, kill one. Everything in our face. So we block Gravecrawler. Then we scred Gravecrawler. They get a token. We go to 1. Snapcaster dies. Opponent loses their bridge. Alright, and now we get empty-handed is the goal. Opponent. Gravecrawler. Gravecrawler. And Gravecrawler. Okay, just gotta get empty-handed, and we could always Kolaghan's Command ourselves. Codal. So play Codal. Draw a card. Play Prismatic Vista. Play Astrolab. Draw a card. Okay, that's fine. Renin 6. Take it up. No land. Karn. One, two, three, four. Next turn we can set up the lock. Let's just turn on a Astrolab. Pass the turn. Alright, we should be good. Have you ever considered wearing a Canadian tuxedo? What's a Canadian tuxedo? Opponent. Goes to combat. So we will Snapcaster. And opponent scoops it up! We got there! We ground him out! The kids might be eating after all. It seems possible. It's a plaid shirt and with a joke made popular by Wolverine. All denim. I don't know if I would do the all denim thing. Well, that somehow was enough. We somehow got the win. Maybe this deck actually has... Maybe this deck actually is good against Hogaak? Maybe? I don't know why. But we lost to it yesterday, too. The bridge was good. The bridge helped shut it down. Sadly, we don't have insane graveyard hate. We have surgicals. If our opponent has a fast hand, it's going to be brutal. Well, all right. Yeah, Karn is helpful. Bring in a Tireless Tracker. Go down the Thought Seize. Well, do we have to Thought Seize, even though it's not great? It can take Alter. That's the one thing it can deal with. But we have plenty of answers to Alter. I guess Lightning Bolt feels pretty lacking. Let's leave a Thought Seize over over lightning bolt. All right, run it like that. Whew, 4-color snow. Come on. Let's see if we can finish it off with a win. Show us those surgicals. I think Kolaghan's command is not bad. Ooh, this hand is sweet, but we have no mana. Lots of powerful cards. Well, you get a mulligan. Well, that's a surgical. And a snapcaster. And assassin. Okay. Well, we got a lot of interaction. I would not be surprised to see Lattice be banned. I actually hope it is. The Third Tail, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I would definitely not mind seeing it banned. I think it's just too... If it was only played in like a certain deck, I would be accepting of it. I don't think the lock itself is... Like, you shouldn't have locks in Magic. I just think it is too easy for any deck to play. That's my concern. Bloodghast Bridge from Below. Huh. Alright. So, opponent passes. Play Polluted Delta. Do we need to surgical already? Do we surgical the Bloodghast? Because we get to surgical again. We get to surgical again next turn if we want to. I get ready for my Pathfinder game, so I'm going to get a bit lurk for a bit. Have a good rest of the 3. Well, good luck, Top Hat Tolab. Enjoy your game. All right. I think we go for Bloodghast here. Hopefully this is the correct choice. And then go for Bridge next. So surgical Bloodghast. Hand is, oh, Silent Gravestone. Another Bridge, Altar of Dementia. Hogaaks, Neonates, Vengevines. Well, I mean, this kind of worked out. So, Bloodghast down. Silent Gravestone is kind of annoying. How many basics do they have? 1? A single basic? A single swamp. All right. Well, okay. 1 threat dealt with. Although Silent Gravestone does shut down our... All right. Our future surgicals. Yeah, we're probably going to have to, but that still slows us down. Faithless Looting. Oh, they discard Silent Gravestone. Interesting. Oh, they have another Silent Gravestone. That makes more sense. Opponent. Passing. Well, crack this. Snow-covered swamp. Untap. Snow-covered forest. Pass the turn. Opponent. Yeah, Silent Gravestone is good defense for what our opponent's doing. Altar of Dementia. And passes. Well. Huh. I guess we have to kill Silent Gravestone. Opponent gets their land. We untap. Play Scalding Tarn. Crack Scalding Tarn. A little cheeky for the 28th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. All right, that's a Snapcaster. I guess we could just snag both bridges? Or both Faithless Lootings. All right, pass the turn. See what our opponent does. Opponent. Untaps. Draws. Plays. Gravecrawler. Yeah, I guess we gotta do it. So, Snapcaster. for surgical. On the other hand, we get rid of the bridges next turn, but I still think we got to do it. Yeah, it's too risky with 2 bridges in the graveyard. Surgical bridge from below's. Altar of Dementia, Carrion Feeder are the cards. Alright. Well. There goes bridge from below. Opponent gets a Gravecrawler. We're fighting through, picking it apart. Opponent sacks it. Mills. Vengevine going to be returning. Carrion Feeder. Yep. Gets back the Vengevine. And Gravecrawler, I assume. There's a Gravecrawler. How many times have we hit Hogaak in this league? This is only one, actually. Opponent mills themselves. Goes to combat. Attacks. We take it down to 10. Opponent passes. I think we go to combat, get him with Snapcaster. We know our opponent has an altar in hand. They can Faithless Looting. I think we have to Dead of Winter. Dead of Winter. Opponent mills himself. And mills themselves. Yup. There's Hogaak. Well, it's really about what these draws are. What does our opponent hit with these draws? That's the question. Check out my Mono Black Tron list. Had great success at my LGS, but don't have the money to play online. Ooh, let me see. Twinaholics. Looting. Goes digging. Mono Black Tron. Ew. That's sweet. Grave Titans and Tutors. There's some super sweet Choice of Damnations. Definitely some spicy stuff going into Blacktron. That looks super fun. Super, super fun. Boat it. Still holding on to the altar. Well. Play Tireless Tracker. Polluted Delta. Get a clue. Crack Polluted Delta. Snow-covered island. Get a clue. Pass the turn. We'll see what our opponent found with that looting. Brody Man, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponent, what do you got? They need a zombie, really. If they're just stuck looting again, that's not the end of the world. Neonate. Okay, that's not a zombie. Opponent. I mean, we're putting up a fight. We're putting up a fight. This is the deck that denied us the 5-0. Discards a land, draws a card. No zombies. Oh, it is a zombie. Okay. I mean, that's what our opponent was needing. And now we're dead, right? Zombie. I expect we're dead now. Hogaak. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Okay. Down to 5. They found it. They found it. Crack a clue. Draw a card. Renin 6. Snapcaster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess we can, like, Ugh. Ren in 6. Yeah, I don't think there's a way out. Ren in 6. Get back. Scalding Tarn. Play Scalding Tarn. Get a clue. Pass the turn. This altar's still out, though. Yeah. I mean, our opponent, they should have us dead. I don't know if they know that they have us dead, but they should have us dead. They should be able to mill us out. I'm just not sure if they realize it. Hogaak. I mean, maybe not. They do have... If they hit a second Hogaak... Alright. They have another altar in their hand. They've had an altar in their hand for the whole game, so it doesn't... So killing it doesn't actually help us, because we know they have a second one. Opponent. Goes to combat. And let's see how they attack. We're probably dead. Okay, well. Snapcaster for Assassin's Trophy. Block Vengevine. Crack Scalding Tarn. Get a Snow-Covered Mountain. Get a clue. And Assassin's Trophy Hogaak. Who stayed alive? Stayed alive. Okay. Opponent can just recast it. Sax Gravecrawler. Recast it. Sax Gravecrawler. Recasts it. Whew! 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't really need... Yeah, I guess they can't mill infinitely. Here comes Hogaak again. Yup. Opponent passes. We draw scrying sheets. We have another donation. I guess it's... $2. Oh, I don't want to time out again. I will get it in just a minute, Dan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We lose our tireless tracker. Well, go to combat. Attack with tireless tracker. Opponent. Blocks. Well, this is our hope. This is our chance. Snapcaster the Dead of Winter. Play scrying sheets. Snapcaster. For Dead of Winter. Dead of Winter. Clear the board. We have a new donation from Dan Wildfire. Opponent's going to go milling and milling. It really depends on their hand. A zombie is probably going to get us. $2 donation from Dan Wildfire. My buddy who built Aminatu Flicker has been playing Jeskai Storm on Arena. Last week, he milled someone out with a stack of explosions. Ooh, that sounds super fun, Dan. Yeah, Raoul allows for some really sweet standard combos that just don't usually exist. That sounds super fun. Thank you so much for the donation. Okay, so board gets clean. Let's crack a clue. Snapcaster. I guess we take up Ren in 6. Pass the turn. No zombie! No zombie! Please, for the love of God, no zombie. Faithless looting. Hanging on by a thread. A thread, a thread. Opponent's got 50 cards in their deck. Is there a chance? More Vengevines. Opponent's passing. Oh, this game. Geraldo Radio, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Oh, Colligan's Command. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So, Ren in 6. Get back Scalding Tarn. Actually, get Polluted Delta. Play Polluted Delta. Pass the turn. We got to keep the zombies off the battlefield. That's the plan. Pwn it. That's a carrion feeder. That equals Vengevines. Sack a clue. Sack a clue. And scoop it up. Oh my God. It looks like we might be heading towards another timeout. All right. Well, we tried. You can't Colligan's Command before our opponent does anything. Like, our opponent gets the first move there. So we don't have a window to kill their zombie before they cast a Gravecrawler, which gets back all the Vengevines, which kills us. We don't get priority in that window. They cast their creature, it's on the battlefield, they get to make the first move. So we don't have a window to attempt to kill their zombie before they can play another zombie. And that triggers the Vengevines, even if we kill it. So there just isn't any, there isn't any window there. Oh, they had at least 3 Vengevines. They had many. Couldn't you have made them discard in their draw step? Yes, but they had 3 cards in hand. And we know they've had an altar in their hand for the entire game. Because we saw it with our Surgical, like, many turns ago. So we couldn't have gotten rid of the zombie. We could have killed the altar, but that wouldn't have stopped the zombie kill, so... Opponent has Carrion Feeder. Alright. An annoying little zombie. Well, crack Misty. We do need to do this without timing out. Snow-covered island, untap. Play Snow-covered forest. Pass the turn. We do have double Surgical, and we got a card. We will see. Pass the turn. What do you got, opponent? Come on, let's finish this off. What's up, Dad Confident? How are you this fine evening? Excuse me. Losing time is depressing. You really should learn how to F6, F8. Yeah, it's just a matter of hanging out with the chat, honestly. That is the why we occasionally time out when we play solo decks on stream. Bone it. But the whole reason I stream is to talk to the chat. Like, that's the whole point of it. Vengevine Gravecrawler. No. Let's Surgical Gravecrawler. Bridge, Looting, Altar of Dementia. Alright, opponent's hand's pretty good. And a Neonate. Well, get rid of the Gravecrawlers. Opponent. Yeah, opponent's hand's solid. It is. Gets a Blood Crypt. Untapped. Neonate. Goes to combat. Attacks. Well, let's Codal. Draw a card. I'm wondering, should we block here? That's a big question. We get rid of the Neonate. We don't have Death Touch at the moment. Opponent's in the tank. Okay, sacks, discards Bridge, makes a zombie. We draw a card. Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, let's block. It gets rid of the bridge either way. Opponent sacks. Well, I guess it doesn't get rid of the bridge because of that. Alright, opponent passes. Snapcaster. Oh, this mana. Well, play Wooded Foothills. Pass the turn. Yeah, we'll see. Opponent untaps. Faithless Looting in hand. Altar in hand. Opponent. We don't have black mana. There's the looting. I mean, I think the deck's could use some tuning around the edges, but it's been competitive. I think that Karn is the main reason it's competitive. Opponent discards Altar and... Alright. Interesting. Blackleaf Cliffs, 2 cards in hand. Altar of Dementia, still in hand. Okay. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Well, block a zombie. Crack Wooded Foothills. Snow-covered mountain. Opponent's going to mill themselves. We don't have black mana for this to kill this altar. Although we can Karn next turn. Well, let's Snapcaster. For Surgical. Surgical. Get rid of... Let's take Bridge from Below's. Stitcher's Supplier, the one card in hand. So Bridge from Below's down. All right. Untap. Polluted Delta. Crack Polluted Delta. Snow-Covered Swamp. Karn. Shut down Altar of Dementia. Oh, we have hope. We might be getting there. 2 minutes. We got to close it out in 2 minutes. That's for sure. Opponent. Karn resolves. Take down Karn. Grab Tormod's Crypt. Play Tormod's Crypt. Go to combat. Get in with Snapcaster Mage. Hit our opponent. We got to win before we time out. Opponent. We got him shut down on multiple levels. We got the Graveyard Hate. Can we pull it off? Opponent down to 15. Tormod's good. Opponent. Stitcher's Supplier. That was the one card we know about in hand. Opponent. Cannot activate Altar of Dementia. Not that far away from potentially getting locked out of the game. Opponent. 3 mana. Faithless Looting. Sure. You can't Assassin's Trophy yourself, unfortunately. We gotta not time out. That's the main thing. Discards 2 lands. Opponent, combat. And attacks at Karn. We will trade with the zombie. Zombie down. Opponent passes. We will take up Karn. No target. Yeah, no target. Play Prismatic Vista. Go to combat. Get in with Snapcaster. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. Lock for next turn. What do you got, opponent? Opponent. Insolent Neonate. Sure. Discards Altar of Dementia. Stitcher's Supplier. Well, we will Tormod's Crypt. No Vengevine. Stitcher's Supplier resolves. Mills. Another Vengevine. Opponent. Passing. Crack Prismatic Vista. Grab a Snow-Covered Swamp. Untap. Take down Karn. Yes. Lattice. Land. Lattice. Combat. Get in with Snapcaster. We just got to win before we time out. Opponent blocks. No timeout. No timeout. I can't read chat. Pass the turn. Opponent. Passes. Karn. Turn on Lattice. Combat. Attack. 39 seconds. Hit our opponent. Down to 7. Scrying Sheets. Pass the turn. Opponent. Can't do anything. We have a card. 32 seconds. Run out of Snapcaster for no value. Untap. Karn. Opponent scoops it up, and we got there. Oh my goodness, what a long, grindy league. But we fed the children. We fed the children with 4-color snow. We took down the new best deck in Modern. We got there. We got there. We got there. In all honesty, the deck was pretty sweet. Our record shows 3-2, but one of our losses was a loss where we had the Karn lock assembled and timed out. So as far as actually getting beat, we lost a 3-game match to Affinity. Otherwise, we timed out once and won the rest. So the deck was sweet. The mana was a little bit sketchy, but we get a treasure chest to open. I don't know. I mean, And some level, it feels like it's a jankabout with Karn deck, and I still do think that Mycosynth Lattice should probably be banned at some point, or at least should be on the watch list and considered for banning. But it worked. We were playing Reddit Sixes and Prismatic Vistas and ice-fang Kodals and Dead of Winters, taking down Hogaaks and actually doing things. Yeah, Snowpile, 4-color Snowpile, or yellow snow. Not bad. All right, let's open our one treasure chest, our one single treasure chest, which would have been more if we didn't time out that game. So come on, complete set, something sweet. You can do it, Magic Gods. Let's get our treasure chest. We get Unliving Psychopath, 4 mana 0/4. Can give it +1, -1. Destroy a creature whose power is less than its power by paying a black and tapping. Wake Thrasher, not really modern playable, but a good cube card sometimes. Can get pretty big when you untap your stuff and some play points. So not the most exciting of chests. So Lattice was mentioned in the BR, so it's totally on the watch list. Yeah, I think it probably should end up getting banned. And good lord, yeah, no Momir tonight. No Momir. We've already run a little longer than normal, and it's a Team Modern Super League night, and I really don't like streaming at the same time as Team Modern Super League if I can help it. And next week, we will be playing Team Modern Super League at 9 Eastern time. So soon, Verabit, soon. I promise. I have never opened a complete set. So, well, that was 4-color Snow. We started off a little rocky. We timed out a little bit, but finished with a 3-2 that would have been a 4-1 without the timeout. So apparently it kind of works, and there's a lot of spice going on in Modern. So we will have more on Thursday. We'll probably be playing Modern again, because Modern is sweet. So, and if you want more Modern in the meantime, decks are not submitted yet. They will be going up this weekend. Hey, see you, Dan. Thanks for hanging out. If you want more Modern in the meantime, you can find out the YouTube channel. Against the Odds is Modern tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, if you missed anything, you can find it on the replay YouTube. And one more shout out to our sponsor tonight, Card Kingdom. Card Kingdom, who sells Magic cards, including Modern Horizons, which you can pre-order and maybe even get some sweet new stickers. If you get some sealed product, I think it's $25 or more of Modern Horizons. They're sending you some cool Modern deck stickers, so thank you to them for their support. If you need some cards, check them out. They're really friendly people. So most importantly, thank you to all of you. I love you all. It is always fun. So we will be back Thursday, more streaming, but like I said, YouTube stuff in between. So have a wonderful middle of the week, and yeah, I will see you on Thursday for more janky Modern. We'll find something else fun and janky and Karn free. So until then, have a wonderful, wonderful day. I love y'all, and I will see you on Thursday.